let the world know the truth. Expose the lies, study the bloodlines, the aboriginal trainings, let the world know the truth. Expose the lies, study the bloodlines, the aboriginal drive before the Spanish, the Dutch, and the British arrived. Saying we was from Africa, stole a birthright. That's a trick move, something that a dirty war would do. Claim your nationality of the land, you get screwed. So we studied your background, your treaties you wrote. Fake as history, I ain't going here on no boat. Frontin' like you indigenous to the land, you disgust me. Tomahawk back in our hands, it's getting ugly. You run around screaming black power, cause it sells to the truth. It was veiled with a bull and high hills. Native Americans but hurt, can't tell, cause they know damn well the trail of tears ain't real. Respect the aborigine, this land is all you know, you all. You still a guest, motherfucker. I had one little, two little, three little, and the young grandmas for society keep killing them, telling myself. I had one little, two little, three little, and the young grandmas for society keep killing them, telling myself. House nigga, real nigga, fake nigga, feel nigga. My skin ain't black, what the deal, nigga? Salute on my real shit, it's aborigines, owners of the land and every goddamn tree and every goddamn sea. Invaders ever cross, step foot on the land and you can step the fuck off. Breathe, you gon' make us swing the sacred tomahawk. Fucking around with us with that black conscious talk. Fake bricks of slave ships, that's the reference. If we African, look, you gon' need more evidence. I'm American, Aboriginal, indigenous, Chibouti DNA test. That shit is rhetoric, stay woke. Aboriginal, get out. The Civil Rights Act, all you can eat, big out. It's Stockholm syndrome, mix kids out. Phoenix Moon got the antidote, get that shit out. Meanwhile, rapping about my birthright, fuck a freestyle. Each man, each woman, each child. Black race is really Indians indeed now. Man, they indeed now. Honey, dog, Title 18, G goes. Pilgrims get big gold, with Phoenix and Beast Mode. Bring them up peoples out of the sleep mode. We ain't black, colors, Africans, or Negroes. But one little, two little, three little, and grandmas for society keep killing them, telling myself. I had one little, two little, three little, and grandmas for society keep killing them, telling myself.
Halito. What's happening, beloveds? What it look like? Peace and love to everybody in the chat. Pamela Hall, Ohio, player. What's up, baby? Be free, truly. What's good with y'all? Top of the top. It's the end of the Gregorian calendar. You already know what it is. Going to do a little rundown. 2020 been a hell of a year. It ain't been all bad. I don't know about anybody else. Only L's I took was motherfucking lessons. Straight like that. Going into the next Gregorian, I'm going to just say this. You know, a lot of people, what's up, Wenzo? Hey, Tahira, what's up, beauty? A lot of shit done went down this year. You know, my name was mentioned every motherfucking month this year. My name was mentioned every single month, several times a week, several times throughout the day, and some people days all year long, for one reason or another. But I will tell you this. Going forward, it's not going to be no whole big fucking party of fucking people around acting like they bout shit and they not. We're not going to do that. We got to see who's about it, who wastes time. We got to check out who's real right with it, who's real suspect. There's a lot of things that we got to see. I have no regrets because at the end of the day, we get to see that can't nobody say that motherfuckers ain't try to work with niggas. Can't nobody say, you know what I'm saying, that niggas ain't give people a shot to get in where they needed to get in and stay in their lane and be, you know, be fruitful and multiply that shit. It's a lot of shit. I just want to make sure that we really clear on the fact that there's going to be a lot of people pulling up with all this other fly shit, but you're going to have to put them to the test, right? I want y'all to start putting people to the test with some of this information. Don't just let them sit there and kick this shit to you. Let them drop it, break it down appropriately in a place where you can understand, or go on to where you can find your own understanding. The Hunger Games is about to begin. You ain't got time to really be playing around with people acting like they're going to do something and they ain't going to do shit, right? The road to hell was paved with good intentions. So no matter how people start out, indicating that they want to be down and do the right thing and all this other shit, people will fucking snake you. They will throw you away. They will collapse this whole Indian movement just because they mad at one thing or another, right? Those are not the people that get these titles, right? Because they show this weakness and shit. And I'm going to tell you, we can't afford that. If you be around 11 millionaires, you will be the 12th one. If you are around 10 people that can't fucking, get their shit together, then guess who you going to be? That's not up for debate. That's not up for debate, right? So even me, I surround myself with people that are smarter than me, right? That got more life experience. I study around people that got way more notches on their belt than I do. But I know my place as a student. And in order to be a good teacher, you got to be a good student. You got to be a good student, right? Hawks don't fly with pigeons. That's a fact. Halito Renita Paris, how you doing, beauty? Davis Ahmed, what's up, beloved? Nana One Star, Halito Beauty. Right? We don't got time to be playing around. Are you secure? Are you proud of everything that you did for you and your family? You need to ask yourself that, right? Because before I get on here talking about all this type of shit with I'm Indian, this and this and that, I had them discussions with my parents, with my children, with my siblings, right? That's what we're supposed to be doing. There's no way that niggas will come around and don't get nothing good from where you at, right? It really fucking sucks to have people spend a lot of time or need a lot of time or occupy a lot of time and they don't get nothing good for themselves out of it. Right? So now sometimes you got to pull back some of the motherfucking benefits because people take that shit for granted. And even though they may mean well, they will fuck some shit up when they get mad. They can't control their anger and they will kick over the whole fucking sandcastle. Hey, Nina, what's up, Selena? How y'all beauties doing? Niggas will kick over your whole fucking sandcastle because they got something going on with somebody else and then can't take shit back, right? If you stand on something, I came in the game and I don't like grandma killers. I'm not going to make no fucking exception and I'm not apologizing to no motherfucking grandma killers. Then or now. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. I'm against it. I don't like domestic violence. I'd fuck my brother up if he put his hands on my sister-in-law. I ain't with it. Right? I'm not with it. Because I'm against it. It don't change. It don't change because I feel another way about another feeling. It don't. It don't. And I'm going to tell y'all, I apologize for any fucking inconveniences that people around may have caused, right? Because there is a lot of sneaky shit that was going on. This ain't no fucking secret. A lot of sneaky shit was going on. People ain't coming upright with their dealings. Let's keep it fucking real, right? Because my life's not messy in real life. It's absolutely not. But a lot of this shit with the social media, it done got carried away. And then that getting carried away, niggas is still black on paper. Everything. Black. African Americans still on this other shit. Bringing in Pan-African shit, conscious community shit into Indian country. We had to separate from the Aboriginals. Be careful with Indians talking Aboriginal shit. Because that ain't got nothing to do with you. Right? And if you don't stay on course, you're going to miss the motherfucking boat. Don't get caught slipping. Don't surround yourself with people that you can't go to Congress with. They got to have that drop. Stand with everybody that got the drop on their fucking folks. This ain't no motherfucking game. This shit been heavily fucking infiltrated by a bunch of people that think everybody's supposed to be here when they not. Because the people that's here, they know because grandma called them here. Not because we shepherding and herding motherfuckers in. Because shepherding and herding motherfuckers in is how you got the Wu-Tang, the Moors. You got all these people trying to steal from grandma. And we can't even get to the pilgrim. We can't even get to the big thief because we got the little fucking purse snatcher, crumb snatchers all around. All around. So the gossiping, the other little dumb shit that ain't brought no motherfucking fruit to nobody, right? That type of shit, that shit gotta go out the window. Is niggas gonna carry that around, right? Niggas carry just wild shit around with them and expect to bring that into grandma's house. That shit don't got no conduct in grandma's house. Not Phoenix house, grandma house. Indian country is grandma house, nigga. And these niggas playing around, not that they don't feel it in their heart, but their minds, they won't allow their minds to mature to a level to really receive the messages. Oh man, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? That's profound, Toya. Hey, beauty. Can't exterminate the mice because roaches eating the bread. Damn. That's deep. That's deep. But I'm going to just say, yo, got to make sure you know what you're getting into, right? Because if you all over the place, it's going to show. Nigga, you can't fool the people. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but not always, man. And at the point where you could get so fucking mad and blow everything that you got going for yourself for something that don't even matter and really ain't that fucking serious, right? That speaks volumes. Part of being responsible. You don't like, oh, this kid is clumsy. He drops milk. Do you go and punch your fucking kid because he dropped a glass of milk or he spilled his little sippy cup? You go and kick his fucking little Lego house over and shit? Do people do that? I guess people really do. But this shit right here is absolutely, if niggas don't think that grandma business is life or death, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all in the wrong place. Y'all in the place to be because the Indians going to win, but you're not going to be a part of them winning. You're just going to benefit from the win. And that's your right because that's you still an heir. If you are an heir, you deserve what you were supposed to get. Even if you're out here acting fool, you're acting like you a Hebrew, you're acting like you're this, you're acting like a gangbanger, you're acting like you a Moor, you're acting like this. Everybody's going to have to come and reckon. The chicken's going to have to come home to roost. And when that motherfucking spotlight come down on you, is you going to be ready? Is your team ready? Tribe, your tribe is your family. And half of the fucking frustration comes from dealing with your own family. Your own family will kick your ass over this grandma business. Because some of them still want to be black. Some of them say they Indian all day and act blacker than blackety blick black. Right? They do that. Get into something with family and go crazy on social media. Don't know how to be diplomatic, right? Man, hypersensitive and shit. Niggas be doing dirt. And right before they get caught, they start acting fucking crazy. They start acting crazy and kind of get themselves away. I promise you, I ain't go digging for half the Scooby-Doo mysteries that I came across in Indian country. I promise that. That shit fall. You know why? Because the ancestors going to kick over every fucking sandcastle that ain't for us. And being that family is the hardest motherfuckers you got to deal with. What these niggas waiting on? Niggas is building bear, build a family and shit. When the real nigga is the one that take they motherfucking own and whip them in the motherfucking shape. That would make you the MVP. Right? That's facts. That is facts. So this is the thing, right? Because you got other ways. Now you had, the s'mores, you had the Moors, you had the Hebrews, and those other identity extremists. And you got other people coming in and out the conscious community and shit like that. Is they really conscious, or is they coming trying to blackify and Africanize the motherfucking American Indian shit we got going on? Those are the things we're gonna have to identify with, right? Because that rogue behavior, where the fuck is gang banging in grandma's house? Right? Not saying grandma ain't love no gangbangers. Not saying that, but there's a place for them. And it ain't on the front line of public speaking. It's not if you can't control your temper. It's not if you will throw away everything that you fucking work hard for because some nigga done pissed in your fucking cornflakes early in the morning. The irresponsibility lets me know that I can't trust motherfuckers around me. Niggas done sent me death threats, talking this Indian shit, this information. Stop telling these niggas the truth. And you want to know what I'm going to do? Keep telling the fucking truth. 5 years later, these niggas act like Phoenix responsible for everything. Well, why ain't responsible for you motherfuckers being able to beat a parking ticket? Because I done showed that, gave that for free. Free game, free game, free game, free game. The basic shit. How you deal with the IRS. How you deal with these people. How you deal with CPS. The shit that everybody say they fucking with them. You get the formula to figure out how to make them stop fucking with you, but life is still so fucked up for you in Indian country. Well, where's the fucking formula? I got to see something. It got to have a resume. Be careful because people are overextending themselves. They're fucking acting like they brain scientists. They're fucking craniologists and shit. And they really just work in the hospital. They're fucking janitor type shit. We got a lot of shit that we dealing with in real life. But this shit here is not real life. And somehow people have made this internet shit more than their real life. Halito family, what's up? I'm born here. Original Tillers, Halito. Hey, Sister Celestine. People have made this shit like this is real life. And they fucking got all caught in the fantasy of YouTube, of Facebook, of Instagram, of TikTok, and Twitter, and all this other shit. And they are not Indians in real life. Going through it with their bloodline kin. Niggas will spend 12 hours talking to strangers, plotting, scheming, scamming, figuring this out, figuring that out, but they do not spend that same time in their own tribe with the people that can give them a motherfucking kidney if they need it. Something wrong. Something's wrong. And when you go back in my fucking history, they know I'm some kind of Indian. I don't know. Yeah, they might say I'm West Indian, but I bet you anybody, I'm 40 motherfucking 6 years old, niggas. And these motherfuckers know I'm some type of Indian. Right? In real life, they know that about my kids. They know that about my parents. Now my cousins and them, they all catching on because we got the same motherfucking grandmother. Okay, they don't want to listen this year. I got something for them in 2021. Got something for them. Because half of your battle is figuring out how to get your motherfucking family in line to do what's good for them. So if you can't do what's good for you and yours, what makes anybody think you're going to get online and do what's good for somebody else and theirs? These niggas, motherfuckers overselling themselves, over qualifying themselves, and stealing time. Stealing time that you can't get back. Right? And I take this shit hella serious, y'all. I got a sister that's still on the motherfucking respirator. She ain't never waking up. Right? And these niggas will be on here dragging my name left and right. And I got to go fight family battles. And I come on here and I do what? Give this information from the motherfucking heart and drop. right? I give the fucking drop. Ain't nobody in jail off my shit. Nigga, you got your kids back. I know ain't none of these motherfuckers could say that you found somebody on the internet that you could fucking call when you pulled over 2 a.m. None of these niggas. Tell me these heart-wrenching stories, right? I got to keep myself well because I'm an empath. I know so much fucking horrible shit, and I've been trying to help people get right so they can fight their own battles because I ain't nobody's hero except my own and my children and my tribe. Right? What it's really hitting for? Niggas that get the message but not the lesson, or the lesson but not the message. Like, what's up? With the what's up? This shit's sad. If you ain't got nothing to show for the time you here or the time niggas around, I'm telling you, yo. If you came around me and you had a 400 credit score, when you leave, it'll be 600. You going to get some sort of benefit, yo. That's what I do in life. It's not just for the internet, nigga. I didn't lock my doors so kids in the neighborhood could come get snacks. I made big cauldrons of food and I only got 3 babies, but I had 20 babies. And bitches that lead their kids to anybody's device, running around asking niggas in the hood for dollars for beef patties. Like, that's fucking nutrition. Don't fucking act like this internet shit, right? Really fucking make a difference where it count. Cause it don't. This is just where you come to reach a lot of people at one time. Not where you come acting like you are some shit that you are motherfucking not. And niggas will be 50 doing it. Niggas is 78 doing it, acting like they something that they are not. And they will always try and persecute the motherfucker that can't live no other way but being themselves. Somehow that's got to be the cool thing to do. Be yourself. Niggas are so afraid of themselves. They don't like themselves. And when they see other qualities in you, they won't like you either. They'll pretend to love you, even try and convince themselves that they love you, but they begin to loathe you, especially if you are full of motion and mobility, and you will want to just take off, right? Wait, why you running the race already? I'm still tying my shoes. I thought, nigga, you ain't hear that gun go off? On your mark. Get ready. Pow. Nigga, why you still tying your shoe? Why you still tying your shoe? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. These Hunger Games is coming. This ain't about who get the most likes. It's about who keep the most niggas free. Who get the most niggas home that was wrongfully in prison? Who get that lady kids back that was kidnapped from CPS? Where the results? Get your results before you start calling yourself some master teacher coming to run through this and run through that and run through that, and niggas is drinking milk. It's really unfair. It's unfair, yo. Can't put the cart before the horse. And then when we give our people correction, they take it as some sort of rejection and they get all fucking mad and go all fucking crazy, have a tantrum, kicking and screaming and flopping on the fucking floor like a fish. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. Not a lie. And then the person that always get the shitty end of the stick is supposed to be the one that got all this forgiveness and all this shit. Oh, I forgive him because this person's life was so hard for them. Oh, I forgive him because this is that. Oh, I forgive her. You don't gotta forgive people that fuck you over or fuck you up. You don't. And I don't know what the fuck make niggas do. Think that. And if you ain't got no forgiveness for another motherfucker, why should someone have any for you? You cannot get what you will not give. How you niggas think you gonna come in this shit with no balance, all these dirty ass niggerized characteristics and shit, and think they gonna bring this shit into Indian country and act like they fought a righteous fight for grandma? Liars. Lying. So used to cheating and shit like that that you can't even deal with somebody that ain't fucking cheating you, that ain't stealing from you, giving you life that the world be trying to suck from out of you. Niggas don't respect that. You could fucking put a helmet on a nigga that you know bangs his head, but you love him, your little special friend. He got his fucking helmet on, and you make sure you fasten it. This nigga, and you put soft stuff on all the edges of the furniture, so this nigga don't fucking hurt himself when he fall down and bump his head, because that's what the nigga do. Now you got the house all safeguarded. This nigga peeling off all the safety shit on the corner. He taking the helmet off. He's just placing himself around all the jagged edges. What do you do with people that you know they got problems? You still work with them. You make a workaround to get around their problems so they can still get what they need and everything still runs smooth, and they kick all that shit down, away, and then act like don't nobody do nothing for me. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Or they got some shit that they think is something good that you need, and they put a whole bunch of doo-doo in the mix, whole bunch of bullshit in the mix, and then be like, look, I did that for you. Nigga, what? You could have just asked me what I needed. I would have told you. But when you tell a motherfucker what you need, they won't give it to you. And if they do, they'll give it to you a day late or a fucking dollar short. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Niggas can't even do right with each other. Don't you dare sit there and beg no fucking pilgrim to do shit for you, niggas. And you won't do for your own niggas. Niggas done made it to where they feel like they will die for their homie. They will die for their man. I will die for this bitch. I will die for this. But won't fucking live for their kids. Won't live for their man. Won't live for their motherfucking next generations. See how crazy that shit sound? We was listening to songs talk about ride or die chick. Yeah, Breonna Taylor. Ride or die. Motherfuckers put you in some fucked up situations, and because there's love involved, a nigga will drag that until he can't drag it no more. A bitch will drag it until the motherfucking wheels fall off. Some people are okay with that because that is what they're used to, that old toxic shit. Right? And these niggas will talk all day about how fucked up their childhood was. And they 90, 85. Still talking about their childhood. Nigga done had 60 fucking years to change all their life. And they still mad about what happened from the year 1 to 18 when they couldn't control shit. They will use that and they will abuse people along the way in their life. And then people, the most brilliant people, they like idiot savants, don't even realize how brilliant they are. And they throw that shit away for some shit that don't amount to nothing. God damn, I promise. I ain't got it in me. But if I ever decided to betray somebody, it wouldn't be for no dick. Nothing basic. I'm telling you it wouldn't. It wouldn't be nothing basic. It would have to be something super extravagant that I would never have an opportunity to get on my own. Nigga, I always had bread. So it ain't money. What you got? Been married. Still cute. It ain't dick. What you got? Where's they going with this shit? And then when you make people aware of how ass backwards they walking, how ass backwards they moving, and then they still want to be in your company and your surroundings while they doing this fuck shit. Then they know you don't approve of it, so they get sneaky and start doing their little fuck shit off to the side. Because in their mind, they still thinking what they doing, they pushing is valid, and that shit don't be about a beef stick. And it ends up fucking up the person who removed themselves from stupid shit. Niggas will find a fucking excuse and blame every fucking body except themselves instead of just, yo, you know what? My bad, I apologize. Because there's no way a motherfucker be mad at somebody else and you get your ass whooped. What the fuck? Like your little brother breaks the fucking window and here come grandma downstairs to bust your ass. You in the basement. You didn't even hear the fucking glass break. You didn't even hear the glass break. Niggas will make 1,000,001 excuses for not doing what's right and being stand up. And you know what? When you fuck up, you're supposed to apologize. If that's the type of time you on. Or just be fucking careful, think before you do shit, and you won't have to feel compelled to apologize or look as if you deserve to have one. Right? What's up, cousin? Hey, Bam. What's up, beloved? Hey, Burnish Brass. Hi, Makita. Hey, beauty. Hi, Mama D. What's up, Kokisha Will? What's up, sister? How you doing? You know, I'm just saying, like, what it's gonna look like, yo. This whole shit, 2020. What if niggas done, yo? What if niggas done? It's one thing when we all standing together, right? But we all got our own business. We got our business, and then there's our own business. We handle our business together, right? And then we got our business with our own shit that we got, you know, we got to take care of. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, right? I got to stay busy. Niggas like, well, why are you doing shoes now? Why the fuck not? My name was Shoe Diva back in 95. Shoe Diva. I would spend wild money on shoes. 106 in Park, Free would look at my boots and want shit like I got. I don't gotta explain that to nobody. Well, I'm supposed to get here and sit here and brag about all the shit that I had in life, how fly I was, how many clubs I went to. Like, get the fuck out of here with that superficial shit. Some of you young ones, that's your time. And y'all time fucked up right now. Y'all ain't really got no whole bunch of youthful activities and shit to really deal with and participate in right now, unless you create your own. Kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. Hey, Nicole, what's up, beauty? Red Maria. Or Talk Time, Indigene, Halito. You know? So I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, what's niggas gonna do? We can't have this garbage shit around political parties and shit, right? Niggas running around backtracking, talking about wigs and weaves and all of that. That's your opinion. That's cool. But just know that the American Indian men wore wigs and weaves. So do I need to pull that fucking shit up? In the Northeast. I ain't talking about the Plains Indians. I'm talking about the nigga Indians. Right? Right up in these 13 colonies wore wigs and all that type of shit. Fake dreads, all that. Yes, they did. Go ahead, let's dispute it. You sitting there running women down and shit like that. Damn, yo, pay attention. Didn't niggas do that before? And I had to start talking about, yo, you see this sausage party? Do everybody else see? They done talked about every single kind of sister. The good girls, the fat girls, the skinny girls, the dark-skinned ones, the light-skinned ones, the ones with short hair, the ones with long hair, the ones with gray hair, the ones with blonde in their hair, the ones who put the wild pink and green in their shit. They talked about the schoolgirls. They talked about the uneducated kid chicks. They talked about the bitches with jobs. They talk about... And what did it become? Nigga, you don't want a woman, it's a man. We went through that. We went through that. We went through that. We went through that phase. Niggas took all the women in antiquities pictures, Deloise, Lena Horne, and all that, and turned them into trannies. Turned them into fucking trannies, right? Because niggas ain't have nothing else to talk about. And what happens if you wake up at, like, it's kind of weird. Like, you know how Shot Davis and them niggas used to do? Get up early in the morning. You be on your feet. These niggas got 20 pictures of Suge Knight's ears over the course of 20 years. Talking about, yeah, he a clone. Look, right? Then they take pictures of fucking Michelle Obama and Deloise and Aretha Franklin. Nigga, you don't draw the line. Niggas ain't draw the line nowhere. These niggas is running placebo effects in the Aboriginal community, right? And this is where Indian country is separating itself from that type of messiness. Because they brought that shit in, and these niggas that act rough and tough with their Afro puffs, let them come in. Why should we trust you to guard the fortress? You want to be the man, but you can't even protect your fucking fortress. You make us fucking vulnerable. Niggas make us vulnerable and then get mad when we sitting there with our arms folded like, is you for real? Overqualifying themselves. I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga. Till some real shit happens. Till some real shit happens. Facts. Ain't no need, man. Extending yourself and all this other shit, right? Charity gonna begin at home right now, right? What's the business about this shit? Niggas that opened up businesses after Grandma Killer tours, y'all got y'all taxes and shit ready? Y'all ready to make sure y'all don't get played and get your money back from how this corona shit done took us down from a lot of different endeavors that we were looking to do? Is your shit straight? Or is you worried about who made a video talking shit about Phoenix Moon and who I'm gonna be the next nigga coming up because I'm coming through. I'm the big. So worried about all the wrong shit and shit, right? Niggas had a whole fucking Zoom meeting on removing me from Indian country. I'm an Indian nigga. Where y'all moving me to? Meanwhile, these niggas in Alabama change state records to reflect that their ancestors, they are the Indians and we are not. And these niggas on here talking about Phoenix Moon's a man. You sons of bitches. Some of these niggas, and they know who I'm talking to, but niggas, let it happen. Niggas, let it happen. Thank you so much, Natural Vibes. Mod Vibes, Wagwan, baby. Smoking big. What's happening, beloved? You know, we don't each other right, yo. And niggas think they gonna bowl over some righteous shit, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Yo, stop calling us witches. If you think we witches, why the fuck you ain't? Let me just say that. I earned my motherfucking rights. I earned my shit. I earned my shit. These niggas was not in that battlefield with none of these natives and these panfides in the last 7 years. They was not there. They shit was, the drop was not there. They didn't make the block hot. They did not. And they want to come and act like, that's like coming in saying, LL may not be your favorite rapper, but he's one of the first. But they'll try and act like they could outshine him because they newer than LL. Brand new, ain't even got a single that went platinum yet, but they just think they so much better than what was, what is. And that shit takes away from their possibilities by having those type of fucking attitudes, because it don't come from a righteous place. Nigga, you just trying to come here to stunt on another nigga, right? Yep. So, how do you know they play a lot of games? They did a lot, yo. Niggas was disrespectful as fuck. And that shit was okay to a lot of people. They didn't realize they was being so busy being disrespectful, they never gave you no information. If you needed to spend 10 hours to hear fuck Phoenix Moon, that bitch is a man, look, and fuck that, and kicking fucking people's walking out from underneath them, and how they coming to tear shit up at the Grandma Killers tour and all this other shit. Niggas is doing this and doing that with a bunch of grandmas and kids around. Niggas, and flies. Niggas and flies. Yes, they did. This shit, you can't make this shit up. Can't make it up. How a nigga gonna be a big bad nigga in Indian country? You can't even debate. If you can't even debate the lowest of these niggas, you definitely ain't gonna sit in no pilgrim's face and get no fucking act right for me. Lies. Lies, lies, lies. Stop overselling your qualifications, because at the point where nigga think they got a mechanic and really all you could do is screw in a fucking flathead driver, you overqualified yourself. Now we got somewhere to be. You said that you was a mechanic. It's time to fix the car. Nigga, they don't make carburetors in cars no more. What are you talking about? I thought you knew what you was talking about. So get people out, right? Got to vet these people out. There's some really interesting pictures, right, of some of y'all favorites in pictures with some of these most famous scammers. Hilarious. Huh. Bunch of shit going on. Niggas fucking around in Europe, dragging grandma over to England and shit. They ain't do a lick of fucking genealogy, and they got niggas in England picking people off the fucking doors rolls, stealing your grandma. These niggas is so fucking fake Indian. They can't tell which is which and who is the fuck who. These niggas is fucking retarded. They lying to you. Pick up a random old Mary such and such, and yeah, we Choctaw. Bitch, take your ass on over to the 5 civilized tribes then. They don't ever shut down. Their roads don't never close. So you can easily get in where you need to get in. Get your health care. Your kids go to school for free. You can take care of a lot of things. You could get a Section 187 loan, 183 loans, things like that, right? You could be perfectly in your area if that's what you want. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. We still got a whole back door, right? And what I mean about a back door, when these bitches come infiltrating, because the Aborigines is going to try and bring their ass over to Indian country. They're going to try and bring themselves over to Indian country. They done brought themselves inside the community, strategically placed themselves there. And that is because these niggas went on rampages telling everybody in their skin that they was motherfucking Indian. Lying. And half these niggas couldn't even find they Indian. Right? But they telling everybody and their mother, hey, yeah, you Indian. It's not true. Stop telling everybody they're Indian. Find theirs. Because what if they're not? Then you just ostracize them. You wasted their time. They've been following us. Hey, I subscribed to all of them, and all I found out was that my grandparents were African. You're going to kill a nigga's soul. Y'all irresponsible. Got to be careful. Right? And when we do the homework group, there is a confidentiality, a non-disclosure, because you don't need to be taking screenshots of somebody's discovery and then going out there like, look, that nigga African. No, because even Africans need to find their families, right? And then there's still another level for them because now they got to find out how they got here. Grandma's important. It's not just exclusive or it's irrespective to person. And it means that this is how you can stop your oppression by knowing where to place yourself in the world. We just happen to be Indian, but there's some motherfuckers that ain't. That don't mean they don't deserve freedom. That don't mean they don't deserve act right. Wherever they from, wherever they got to get it out. Long as it don't interfere with us fucking up, kicking over grandma plate. What's wrong with niggas? Got to cheat their way out because the Moors said, you notice all the people that got all the problems, who came to them first? The Moors go to you when you got all of these problems. You bitches keep telling them all your problems about you and your kids and this and that. And they be like, come here, girl. I got you, girl. You know what I'm saying? Because this is Northwestern Mexican, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Shabazz, ex-Bell Bay. You know what I mean? And this and that. And we really indigenous to America and the Willie Bow. And they can't do that. We're going to file this. And I'm going to file a 122 UCC .555. And we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Nigga, Indians don't do that shit. They don't have to. How you anti-government niggas own businesses? How? What form do you use when you open up a nonprofit organization? What form do you have to have filed and how fast do you have to have it done? And what time frame? I got some, I know them boys in North Carolina, beloved. I see you, Black Wolf. Right? Recap. And we have to let you know that Indian country, I don't know what y'all niggas think, but this is not a male-dominated area. It can't be. Most of our tribes were matriarchal, right? But these niggas is listening to these fucking kooky bird bitches. This one lady, she's a whole fucking kook, be wearing mad dashikis and shit, stealing my drop. I say 10 toes down. This lady's in her video. And then there you, because he's saying 10 toes down. And Halito, motherfuckers, that ain't half of y'all. I done found y'all genealogy since Halito. You should be saying Oshio, Wangapo. You should know by now. Now these niggas say, niggas don't like Moon, but they stealing my drop. I would never give you the fucking satisfaction. This shit be crazy. You cannot make this shit up. Niggas talking about I fucked up their cash cow, right? with the scams and shit. And you know, one of these days, I'm going to go through my Facebook pages and I'm going to upload all these old videos from when everything was fresh, 2017, 2018. And we would just flashback just for shits and giggles. Shits and giggles. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better. I'm really hoping that niggas shit together and stop fucking bullshitting. Better get with the right motherfucking people. These niggas sitting here talk about the United Nations and all this other shit. Nigga, you gonna sit there and beg them same foreigners that's in your motherfucking country, right? That got sovereign status while they in that motherfucking building for some drop about your own country? You niggas need to be smacked in their motherfucking face for that. You think you gonna bypass and go to some other spot but won't even fight in your own hood? You've got to be shitting me. Gotta be fucking joshing. Gotta be motherfucking joshing. Niggas want to go skip straight past all the important shit and goes for some. You gonna go to the United Nations and ask the same foreigners that been stealing your motherfucking cornbread, hey, can you make my father, the United States, give me back some of my cornbread, please? May I have some cornbread porridge, please? You fucking go from one nigga you supposed to beat their ass down with your rights to bypass him, to come back and ask him to come fuck up another bully. You get one bully that, hey, come fucking fight my battles because the gooch took my fucking lunch money. These niggas so fucking scared of vaccines and all this other shit. Half of these niggas don't even got a primary care physician. When the last time y'all got them boxes checked, ladies? Check your boxes. Niggas fucking running around with high blood pressure and shit and don't even know it. What, you scared of a fucking vaccine? You ain't scared of that motherfucking salt burger you eating? Nigga be scared of a motherfucker with a gun, but not a nigga with a hamburger. No, damn well they be 5 pounds or 2 bites away from a fucking heart attack. And you worried about a fucking vaccine. All this time, niggas know they motherfucking rights. The vaccine, gonna try to make you take the vaccine. You so scared. And they're like, well, shit, they might make the people on welfare take the vaccine. And niggas is like, fuck that. That ain't fair. The bitch, get off welfare. What are you talking about? You know I'm OG major. Niggas don't know who the Gooch is. They don't know who Gooch is. OGs know who the Gooch is. The Gooch was the invisible bully on Different Strokes that always used to fuck Arnold up, but nobody ever saw the Gooch. Kind of like white supremacy. Go to the whites to get our freedom papers in order to be real Indian. Why? When all you got to do is correct your shit. All they got to do is correct your shit. Correct your children's shit. Right? It might be a little fight. And that fight is worth it. This fight online with these fucking busters is not. They talking about I need proof to be proof. They looking for federal recognition, nigga. They talk about Native Americans, but on that application, didn't they say American Indian? Yes. It's a trick question. Are you Hispanic? Yes or no? American Indian. Of the original peoples of the Americas, which include North, South, Central America, and the Caribbean. But niggas will skip past that. Well, what the fuck is going on? Whose fault is that? Niggas know how to read, but do they understand? No. Are they honest about what it is that they don't understand? No. No. You got a bunch of dangerous motherfuckers making dangerous decisions, and it do affect a lot of people. And these, they're not thinking things through and who it's going to hurt, who it's going to affect. Right? They're not thinking things through. And a lot of times, that comes from having ill intentions. You could have the road to hell was paved with good fucking intentions. Right? Good intentions. So that shit is out. They be meaning well and shit, but niggas be really making some serious mistakes that could be quite costly. You can't trust motherfuckers. They will slip in some shit that don't belong there. Word to mother, yo. Y'all don't even know. I'm telling you, one day I'm going to talk about some of these experiences, and it's going to blow y'all fucking mind. Niggas be mad because they know I'm telling the fucking truth, and they hate it. And they fucking hate it, right? Not only do they hate it, but they be mad because they don't know how to man up. That is not Phoenix Moon fault. Some of these people was just raised like that. Some of them wasn't raised at all. Some niggas raised they self. I get that and shit. But when people make these fucking mistakes and they end up costing you, and they could cost a lot of shit that you got going on, and you don't got nothing to do with the reason why they made the mistake, that's fucking dangerous, yo. That's fucking dangerous. It's like people will, one of your friends just come home from jail, and you about to go hit a lick, and that nigga be like, yo, let me get a ride over here. Are you gonna be right? Yo, son, don't get in this car. I'm fucking dirty. You don't want to get in this car, nigga. I'll send you here, take an Uber or something like that. Nah, nigga, let his friend get in the car, bloop, get pulled over, and then be like, oh, I'm fucked up, son. Yo, I'm gonna write you, son. These niggas is crazy. Niggas is crazy, y'all. And it's like, this shit is new to some people, right? And I get that. And that does have a way of making you very excited about the future. When you start coming into this information, you start understanding who you are, makes you very excited, right? And then there's those that stop because all they do is know. And that's all they wanted to know. Okay, we Indian, boom, bet. Everything else, you can't expect them or count on them for anything else. Which is fine, but if they coming out acting like Indian country can depend on them to be solid, they're not telling the truth. Because in one breath you said this, and the next breath you saying something else. The contradiction. So we can't trust that either. We can't trust the fact that if I say something that's so outrageous and bizarre that it ends up hurting other people that I work with, right? It's true. I still even have to show some restraint in what I say so I don't damage my cousin Tasha's brand, Johnny's brand, right? We got to make sure we don't do nothing that'll fuck up no relationships that they may get, right? That's part of taking care of each other. That's real love. That's healthy love, right? That's healthy love. Hold on. I just dropped that in there, Sam Carter. $, nograndmakillers. Thank you. Right? Got to be careful. I've been doing business with other people that have businesses that are newer than mine. So I have to be careful not to damage. They have foundations. This one has a catering business. I have to make sure it is my responsibility because I am with these people. And being that I want them to be successful as well as myself being successful, I know I am responsible for a certain level of conduct that would not diminish, tarnish, or fuck up anything that anybody else got going on just because I'm in my feelings about something. And I got a lot of reasons to feel these niggas be trying to dog walk me. But like I said, I will never forget. And I'm not going to lie to you. I sent them curses right the fuck back. My sister was in that motherfucking state. And these niggas was doing all crazy shit while they flicking it up with all the scammers and shit. My niggas, I'm not excusing none of that. None of that behavior. Please don't think just because I don't attack everything or everyone that may have attacked me, you best believe I sent it back. Best believe. Yes, I have been in Oregon. I actually have. Just so funny that you mentioned that, Natural Vibes. Oregon, they did something a little different, and I was out there. I actually had some a little spot out there, 1/4 acre there. And we were growing, and then I left. I pulled out when they started making them regulate and tag their shit. So it ended up being, there's a lot of greenhouse that goes on in Oregon too. And which is perfectly fine. I got some, let me see. I got some beautiful pictures of my shit. Hold on 1 second. But Oregon had made you start to tag every single plant. So what they would do was, when the Google, every 2 years on the odd year, Google comes around and does like their Google Earth pictures and shit. When they're out doing that, they're also surveying some of the plants and stuff that they have. This is what I know about Oregon. I don't know so much about Washington State because most of the people that I knew there were indoor. But there was a lot of greenhouse and indoor as well as outdoor in Oregon that I know about. And I actually had a lot of greenhouse. And they make you tag everything. So they would move their shit. And some of them live up mountains where it takes you 40 minutes to get up this mountain. Where we had that 1/4 acre at, it will take you literally 40 minutes just to get up to the top of the mountain. Would slap paint on the trees just to like Hansel and Gretel because you can't find your way back. There's no service and stuff like that. But Oregon got really bomb ass weed. But the regulations, I really wasn't comfortable with that, where they make you tag every single plant. You know, you have certain strains, for instance, Gorilla Glue is a good strain. What I mean by that, you can have your clone, and you can still produce. That plant may produce 3 to 5 pounds, 3 to 8 pounds off of one plant. You have some, so you might want to just make sure you know what you're investing in, and if you got something for yourself to the side, you might want to, be in Cali for that. That's all I'll say. I'll say that the growing and stuff is good. The air, everything is great out there in Oregon. But at the end of the day, what are the regulations? Like, if it's going to be a headache, then it will be profit. Then you know how you going to have to. What's up, Seven God? What's happening, good brother? Salute to you. So, again, back to, what I was saying, man. I can send you some of the stuff that I found out, but I definitely send me an email at 1492 Phoenix. I'll send you pictures of my pretty flowers. Yeah, so like that. But that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Natural Vibes, because here I'm still here in New York, and I said this back in 2017 when I left and moved my farm from out of Oregon back to California. And the reason why I did that is because that's when they started the regulations. However, New York State, I started to tell people in New York State how they do the legislation, and to buy up some of these little dilapidated properties and stuff like that. You don't need a fancy architecture just to have a dispensary. You need a little hole in the wall, but to be able to do a lot of things. Stops them from being able to do a lot of things. So with that being said, they're going to start. Thank you so much, beloved. Thank you so much. I'm born here. And Selena, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. So now what's going to happen is in New York, they're going to have so many people looking at one thing, and they're going to pass that fucking legislation, and the Negro is going to be left out. He didn't buy any buildings. He didn't do the save stimulus money or any of that, right? Didn't save any of that stimulus money. And now these foreigners are going to capitalize off of marijuana in New York. Now, let me tell you why New York is super important. Because of the tourism. Even with the midst of the corona and stuff, New York is the financial capital, pretty much of the world. A lot of financial dealings go there. People are in and out. Millions of people, not only just the people that live there, but the people that come in and out visiting, working, and all sorts of things. New York is going to be a place where you want to have your dispensary. You want to make sure you got your shit together because it's going to be a profitable industry. Right? So at the end of the day, that's definitely something that, you know, people going to have to make sure that they in tune with. You don't want to, Northern Belle, let me tell you, honey, I learned a lot of that from this white boy that I used to get weed from in California. And he's Russian. And he told me he's from Detroit. I can't think of his name. I'm pretty sure everybody know him because they family own most of the dispensaries out there. But he has a whole bunch of brothers that guard him. When I tell you, you go in there, you know, weed is legal. So it's not like we doing any corrupt or covert activities and shit. So when I went to, they were actually staying in, I think they might have been in Beverly Hills. So I went out there to visit them. And I go see them, but he always got the brother at the door with the AKs and shotguns and shit. And they really just stand there. And I used to be like, look at this white boy always got all these Indians around him and shit. But he told me they was doing nothing. He brought them with him from Michigan. And he talked about how his family and them kind of monopolized the weed industry in Detroit. So by him bringing these guys out to California, for one, he's keeping them alive. For two, they can use that misdirected anger to get paid and protect him, but they also got their own strains of weed too. So I had to look at that in a whole different way. So now here you have an honest white boy that's saying what they were doing to them down there in Michigan, that how he knows that it was unfair. And this was his only way of being able to come back and bring it to the hood niggas that they always got locked up for. That was, you know, he didn't know what I was looking for when I asked him what I asked him, but that was an appropriate answer. I respected it. So I definitely know that they monopolize it, the reefer down there in Michigan, between the Arabs and the Russians, and I want to say Armenians as well. So yeah. And again, these niggas want to go to the United Nations and beg these foreigners to come and tell Papa Uncle Sam, right, Uncle Daddy Sam, that we want some fucking respect. Don't make no sense. So there's certain things, industries that are never going to die, certain things that we're supposed to be able to get our hands in. But if you anti-government and you throwing out your Social Security and you getting rid of this and you getting rid of that, see, these niggas be so stupid because you use that back against them to make your headache go away. It's not the fact that they have absolutely committed a fraud, but good luck bagging them on the fraud when you better off just using it against them. You don't want to use your social, argue that shit with human resources. Read what it says on the social. It says, this card belongs in the Social Security to the Social Security Administration, and you must return it if we ask for it. So they can take your shit back at any time. Niggas be sitting there like, fuck that. They can have this social. They can, you motherfucking right, because it is theirs. It is theirs. They can take it back, nigga, whether you want to give it to them or not. Improper use of this card or number by anyone is punishable by fine, imprisonment, or both. On your card, it says protect your number and card to prevent their misuse. Sign your card right away and keep it in a safe place. Do not carry it with you. How many niggas got arrested? I was just minding my business. And when he looked at your wallet, he saw that social. Now, granted, the cop probably has no idea that it's fucking unlawful. You are breaking in federal law by carrying around your Social Security card, but you have broken something, and that will end up in dishonor and while your ass is in fucking hand. Right? That's a fact. For any, what does it say? For any other Social Security business information, contact your local Social Security office if you write to the above address for only business rather than returning a found card. It will take longer for us to answer your letter. You hear that shit? Niggas carry that shit around. It say, do not give this number out. You go and get a job. What do they ask for? Can I have identification? And I need your Social Security. And right. That's how they doing it. You use that shit against them. fucking let these people, they not smarter than you. Gotta use your fucking noodle, man. Use it or lose it. They're not smarter, right? They're not smarter than you. Not smarter than you. But at the same time, the Negro gotta do the work. Like I said, I know it's a lot of people that's going to end up benefiting from work that they can't even imagine needs to be done. And they won't do the work that need to be done, but act like they for the get down. Yeah, I just want to secure this and make sure our Indian peoples is good. No, you don't, nigga. You trying to figure out how you can get to the top of this hierarchy so you can fucking boss over and fuck over some niggas that look like us. Keep it real. Niggas is bringing black KKK shit into fucking Indian country and think that shit's supposed to be acceptable. Like it's supposed to be fucking acceptable. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not fucking happening. But shout out to everybody that no matter what this shit, 2020 been the longest 5 years, right? Been a long 5 years, this fucking 2020. People have lost things. People have, they've been through some shit, right? But our people are so resilient. And all I'm gonna say is keep it moving. You ain't really supposed to go props for doing what it is you're supposed to do. It's the extra shit that makes it special, right? There's so many different things. Maybe stop asking for things in the wrong places. If you know where things are supposed to be found, then they can't really deny you. And at the point where they do, then that's probably where you should start and stick with that. You'll get paid off of the description. You'll be able to sit down. They got to give you a fat ass fucking check. And while you chilling, because you ain't no longer financially struggling, you're going to think of some other shit these niggas did to you and sue them for that and win, and sue them for this and win, and just keep fucking winning. Just keep fucking winning. What's up, O? Right, Joe. Right. So they ask you for that social knowing damn well you ain't supposed to give it up. Niggas will pull that out and be like, I don't even have my card with me. The back of the social, are you convincing me to break the law? I need to see where the bank is going to, protect me when, Social Security gets mad and want to take my card back because I'm carrying the shit around with me and just giving this number to any old motherfucker. Slower to speak. Got to be slower to speak. Sometimes niggas just talk too much. Talk too much. Can't hear the hidden agenda in these people. Right? I'm going to just hope niggas stay free of scammers, free of disloyal people, free of hotheads, free of anything that's going to stop you from getting forward to that next motherfucking level, man. It's been a few years. At this point, we're going to see these same screen names. There should be new people that you coming in the loop. It's been 5 years. I think you got one cousin that fucking kind of believes now, right? We got to tribe up. And what I mean by that is why we are showing these motherfuckers that we are 6 degrees of separation and how we are kinfolk. That does a thing. You want to see the pilgrims get mad? Ooh, let them see all the squads of family fucking pulling up. And if anybody can, if you are in the DC area or close to it, ain't got nothing to do, January 6th, my boy Donald Trump said, come on down to the protest down in Washington, DC, and we're going to get wild. I loved it. I fucking... My nigga said, we gonna get wild. Okay? Turn up one time. Turn up. These niggas is so shook, Donald. I know y'all see that. I know y'all see it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell y'all what. Shout out to all the people that have joined Phoenix Moon Info. Definitely sign up there. We're going to start the homework classes right after the new year. And the homework is where we pick the moderators are going to put a number together. And we're going to have random people, a couple of people that we pick with this number that have the brick wall issue. We all going to find your grandma. We're going to get you past that brick wall. If it's going to be 30 of us in the group, 30 of us going to be looking for John Jenkins for the day until we find them to that week. And when we come back and convene together again, everybody's going to be able to show what it is that we got. Look, I found him here. I found him here. Right? We're going to do the buddy system. So now your eyes is on other people's ancestors. Now you can start seeing names like, wait a minute, there go my family right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you can find your kin too. Right? Because when I'm doing the genealogies, we're doing the genealogies individually. We can't exchange that information. Sometimes I catch it, like Black Wolf just said something about the Boyd family. I was just working on somebody that has nothing but Boyds. So, and I know he's from North Carolina, and so ain't the Boyds from North Carolina and Virginia that I'm talking about. What are the chances of them not being related? So if Black Wolf has more information on the North Carolina Boyd family that proves that they Indian, then that means the person whose genealogy I'm currently doing right now has a cousin or kinfolk in proximity, and y'all can work together. But when it all comes down to it, you got two different ends of this same common grandmother that's pulling the motherfucking Indians back together. That is the tribe up. Not the clicking up and the linking up with all these other motherfucking strangers, right? Because the nigga don't want to do the work. It is a lot of work, and people will be happy. They gonna realize, damn, I was happier when I was Black. It gets harder when you Indian, but it gets, you know, it's a better way to roll. It's a better way to roll because you in your true self, right? You want to start getting these people to respect the American Indian and shit. Man, gotta motherfucking put it down, give them a reason. And part of the reason is the fact that we are now honoring our mothers and our fathers, and we have not been doing that. Let them see a consistency of motherfuckers digging in their goddamn grandma business. Right? And we just ran into somebody. Shout out to the sister that got them 300 acres, baby. You was on your back motherfucking pockets, and ain't grandma proud of you? And look at what they left behind, right? You and your children was sleeping in a car. Yeah, you got a home for the holidays to bring your babies to. Shout out to you, sister. I ain't going to say your name, but I hope you come out on the show, and I hope that you are listening. And I am so happy that you found that. For everything that you went through, that story you told me about your life, and you found something that belonged to you and yours, and ain't nobody going to ever put you out, put you off ever again. None of your struggle was invalid. Respect that. Shout out to you, beautiful sister. You know who you are. And I'm happy for you. And I'm happy to have helped you find what you needed. Right? Stability now. Now you can rest. You can rest a little bit. Take care of yourself. And shout out to their kids that stuck it out with their mama while she was going through what she was going through. That's tribing up right there. Love it. I absolutely love it. What's this say right here? Hold on. I'm going to drop the link down. If anybody want to come pull up, you definitely can. It's a little spur of the moment anyway. Drop the link. Okay. Now we have to stop dealing with Carolinas with their paperwork. We've already should have learned that these people don't respect paperwork because the treaties they show us, hey, we didn't honor the treaties. I know damn well niggas ain't dropping off no 3 arrows and no 4 bushels of corn. Niggas ain't reading them Dancing Creek, Rabbit Creek, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean. Dancing Rabbit and all that. Niggas ain't reading them treaties. The motherfucking poor monkeys were supposed to give up like 3 arrows and a bushel of corn every year. Do you think they did that? No, niggas don't keep their deals neither. They don't. And, you know, and the dishonor, it ends up being a problem. That's not a lie. That's not a lie at all. That's not a lie. But, you know, at the end of the day, there's certain things that you absolutely have to have. You absolutely have to have. So at the end of the day, it's basic information that you should have by now. But when it get down to more intricacies, especially with the shit that can't nobody else help you with, you got to help yourself. Definitely on the website, I'm sure that I put the link so you can go to your state and get what it is that you need to see, where you're able to go find out who your congressman, who you are, see who is making the mess in your area. You can't save the world, right? But your portion of Indian country, if you're in fucking Flint, Michigan, look around you and see who's fucking your shit up. All of that, you'll be able to get to that. You can definitely see who your Congress people are. Definitely, we're gonna get a wall of shame up there too. Davidson, man, why don't you email me, beloved? You could email me, and we could set up a consultation or something. You know, but I'm just saying, it's here, yo. Don't get discouraged. Don't fall off the whip and start fucking around with these dragon tamers and these Frank chasers, taking on all this shit. If you thinking about getting political, it's probably not a good idea to go bashing pilgrims, start talking about, ill about Jewish people and bringing up trannies and bringing up LBGTQR, STUVs and all of that. It's probably a good idea to keep your ass clean away from some shit, right? So if that's not something you can do, then we know we can't use you to be the politician. You're not going to be useful for that area. Got to find another place to put you. There's probably another place that, may be a little more fitting. Got to be honest about what it is our capabilities are. There's no need to overstate your qualifications, yo. The janitor is just as important as the motherfucking rocket scientist. The crackhead is still as useful as the motherfucking brain surgeon. Hey, Sam, what's happening, beloved?
Hey, what's up? I know I look a little rough off of work. I'm doing some more work, so I apologize for how I look right now. I'm gonna get cleaned up a little later, but yeah, nice to see you. Nice to hear from you.
You too. You too. Thank you so much. You got any plans for
Did
the
you
great
get that?
global? I did, beloved. Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay. Yep.
You
Yep.
got any
Straight.
plans for the
You
new year
said,
tonight?
um. Well, right now I'm just cleaning up my computer because I'm doing some Amazon stuff. Right. I'm doing some Amazon stuff. I'm working on some Amazon stores, and I can need to download Photoshop. And I
Right.
can't do it right now because I have too much stuff on my computer. So I'm cleaning it up right now while listening to your live, which is, you know what I'm saying, is real Indian talk, truth talk. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
people need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And they gotta hear it. I mean, it ain't even they need to hear it no more. They have to hear it. And you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's
Yes.
it's going it's gonna be a real war. We're gonna be in real war and turmoil with these people because they're gonna try to take our stuff back, and we can't allow it. We it's not gonna happen. Plain and
Yes.
simple. So you know
Yes.
what I'm
I
saying,
get it.
and we getting ready. And when I first logged on to your platform, you know what I'm saying, it automatically struck me. You know what I'm saying, we in the right places for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? I'm not accidentally here. See what I'm saying? And you know what I mean,
Right.
I'm glad to be here. You know what I'm saying, because I have children out here too. You know what I'm saying? And they mothers don't want to get right with me, but you know what I'm saying, my children must be saved too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not gonna go and leave them. Who cares? I mean, I care about their mothers, but I mean, there's nothing I could do for them. But for my children, you know what I'm saying, it's my responsibility. So,
That's
I
right.
take a lot of advice and guidance from you. You know what I'm saying? But, I need a little bit more help. I need a little bit more knowledge, and I'm willing to pay the price, the monetary price or value for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I have it available to me. So, you know what I'm saying? They ain't doing me no good just sitting on it. I need the information I need so I can get stronger mentally so that when I go up in Congress and they see my face and they see me in
Yes.
all my glory, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be trembling. They're gonna be trembling
Yeah.
and shaking, just like how that picture is in Philadelphia on one of those avenues where they got that mural of the black hand or the brown hand coming out of the sky, squashing them, just like the bugs that they are, because they don't belong in those places. And they know, and they're trying to fight and vie for power. and you know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying, their time is over. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But you know, all the adversities that we have against us, these gang members, these rappers, even these entertainers, or all these different sorts of, you know what I'm saying, ways that they can try to, you know what I'm saying, manipulate and infiltrate more, you know what I'm saying, it's starting to be cut off, but they still are problems. But you know what I'm saying, they still our own, you know what I'm saying? But
That's
now
right.
it's becoming a point where, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna get left by the wayside too. Destruction is for all. It's not just for one. But you know what I'm saying, their time is done. I mean, that's all I can really say. You know what I'm saying, like,
That's right.
there's nothing more we can
No, I
do for them.
totally
You know what I'm
understand.
saying?
I totally understand. We move forward, man. There's some other ways that we can organize, on a local level, because you need support where you are. I don't live in the city with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So basically, I would start with knowing everybody that's in the city, bro. It's not gonna hurt you, especially when ain't nothing going on. You would hate to be going to the store on the way to get a can of milk, and they try and stop you and fuck your whole life up from one little bullshit traffic stop, right? You ain't got time for all that. You need to know who everybody is. And you're downtown, like right now, I'm back upstate New York, and I'm sitting here spying on people. I was here 4 days, and my homegirl got into a situation, and the police was basically deboing her to her report, and she ended up with the charges. They got the videotape from the store that shows she got attacked. The fucking Arabs in the store is like, hey, that's not what happened. But, so there's still some red tape and shit. But right now, I was showing the sister, this how you study. This DA, look at this person, get your FOIA, get this information, get that. Start finding out what they are. They know how tall you are, what color eyes you got. You don't know nothing about these people. Come to find out, the same people that you complain to, you're supposed to complain to about the police, is the same people that got moved over into a new agency with a different name, but they the same niggas for the last 50 years that they've been telling, well, hey, this cop broke my arm, or this happened to me, and ain't nothing happened. So the people are fucked. They got to stop letting these niggas run circles around them and shit. They're not smarter. Halito, what's up, Natural Vibe?
Hey, good evening. All right.
I can't.
That's just like.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had on mute. How you doing?
Good.
That's just like the hamster wheel. It's like the hamster wheel effect.
Yeah.
So yeah, you absolutely right. And yeah, I am gonna start there first with the basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Knowing who's who in town. You know what I'm saying? I have a pretty. I'm starting to do that. I just contacted my police chief because I live in Connecticut, so I'm like 2.5 hours from New York. But I started with contacting my police chief and stating some of my concerns about what's happening in the town and getting their feedback. You know what I'm saying? And hearing it in their voice and getting their names and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm starting first, because they have a greater impact in the community than any of the other agencies that's in here. So
yeah. Now, with the police chief and stuff, each agency has a specific person above them or surrounding them, right? So when you want to look up what's going on in that police department and you feel something is unjust with the mayor, the chief of police, look up the charter of your city. Like if you live in Hartford, look up the city charter of Hartford, because there's a government inside the government inside the government. Right. So it ain't,
that's where I'm at.
Connecticut, you'd be Hartford, then the town I forgot what county that is. Then it's the town, the city of Hartford, the town of this, the county of that, and the state of Connecticut last, right? Or the United States would be the last state. But you understand what I'm saying? You got your town that you may live in within the city. You have the actual city of Hartford. Then you have whatever county Hartford in. Then you have the state. After that, it's federal. Within Hartford is an Indian-friendly state. So there's still things as an urban Indian, an individual Indian, you're going to be able to accomplish. And if not, they're going to have to grease your palms for your discrimination.
I've realized that. For many years.
They give it to the Native Americans, but they hold off on the Indian when that shit say rights of Indians. That applies to us. if they become Native Americans, not saying Native Americans are not American Indians, but they've taken on another name at that point.
Right.
And that's
But they're
outside
they're
that law
yeah, you're right.
was about, you
Yeah.
know.
They
What
the
I
Native Americans,
yes.
they not even real Native American Indians. They Chinese, they're Asian and some other descent. But you know, we already know that blacks populated the entire world back in those ancient times. But so much of the mixing down of the seed, which
Yes.
created these different off brands and offsets of nations, which are claiming to be us,
Yeah.
rightful heirs. So
Yes. If you
yeah,
notice, a lot of the East Coast tribes do not come up against us. It is traditionally, generally, people in the Mexico or the Spanish territories, you know, from Texas, that have the issue with us with the brown skin, right? And the coily
yeah,
hair.
yeah,
They're the ones that have an
yeah.
issue. You don't really hear too many. Well, you got this one asshole from that's been trolling us. What's that? I don't even want to mention the pilgrim's name. He
Yeah,
he works
you don't
at
have
Mohegan
to.
Sun and all of that or whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, his grandmother, and he looked like a whole pilgrim. He got some pictures of his grandmother. He's related to the Fielding family, and they are absolute Mohegans. But those Fieldings, a
Okay.
lot of them, this nigga don't know that I know is that some of them came from down south and they mixed in. See, there's a thing that people don't understand with these imaginary borderlines that happen. For one, I don't know if people realize that Plymouth Rock is not the rock that they landed on. What they actually called it was Accomack, part of Virginia. So when they're talking about
Okay,
speaking in
yeah,
terms
yeah,
of King Philip's War, Boston, Massachusetts, and Jamestown, Virginia were the same motherfucking place.
yeah, yeah. They were. They were. You can still
Right?
see it now. You can still see it today. Yeah.
Yes. So I
And
found
guess what? And guess what?
uh-huh.
Guess what? New York, Connecticut, we right smack in between the middle,
Yes,
like an
indeed.
Oreo.
Yeah.
So that's
Massachusetts
it's
in
very
Thomas Jefferson
significant.
papers. In the Thomas Jefferson papers, Massachusetts owns state reservations. People don't know that.
Yeah.
These are businesses.
Commonwealth.
South Africa basically owns Georgia and runs Louisiana and Virginia and the Virgin Islands and a couple of other places. I don't think people realize that. And they want to take their ass over to the United Nations and ask them niggas to do what? When you can't even get in the state of Georgia and have your Indian
Absolutely.
rights flexed. So it's like people keep skipping past what's important to go what they think is going to be the simple fix. And the truth is, there is no fucking simple fix to this. And a lot of us,
Nah.
we've been writing the manual as we've been going along, right? We have been doing that. We ain't got no choice. We are the authors of this new school.
Yes,
We
we are.
are the authors. So there's other niggas that's coming in with their pen and they ink ain't running the same way. But they got to move out the way. They fucking up. They fucking up.
Yeah.
Natural vibes, well going, baby. What you, a truck driver, beloved?
Yeah, I'm a truck driver. I'm in Oregon right now.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I just want to come on and just like I say, like thanks for all the information. I'm pretty new to all of this,
Uh-huh.
but I soak up a lot of stuff. Like I catch on the stuff that makes sense quick. You know what I'm saying? And just the information you given, is so helpful. You get what I'm saying? Like and I just want to say thanks for that. And it's gotten me also to look into my genealogy and talking with my mother, aunts, grandmothers, grandfathers, and you start learning stuff, and it's crazy how things starting to make sense. So that's how I know it's true, because some of the stuff that you guys be talking about, and then I go back and try to ask my family and stuff like that, and then they'll start giving me clues. I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And then I start to research some of this stuff, and yeah, man. So I want to say thanks to you guys for all the information, And yep,
Absolutely.
like, you know, like I'm out here ready to do work. You know, like I'm at work right now. Like I ain't been home in 3 months. Like I don't play. I'm trying to save
Right,
money so I can get
right.
this land and get shit done.
I know that's
I ain't
right.
playing around. And it pissed me off. You got family members. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know. I listen. Look, this is probably like 6 years later for me. I was going through that initially, not from everybody, but from the ones that I really wanted the information from. I specifically chose people, and they fucking fought me tooth and nail. Why you what? Let me tell you what's so crazy. Because that one aunt that gave me hell, guess what it was about, y'all? HEMOC. And she said, fuck that man and what he talking about with that birth certificate. Look, so she's giving me a hard time about the information that I need as I was trying to give my grandmother's birth certificate over to this motherfucking scammer, right? That ended up stealing thousands of dollars. Now he only got my $75. But from my coworkers and my other friends, they have 5 kids, they got 3 kids, he got a couple of dollars out of them. So I said that to say, you just reminded me how my army hell and shit like that. And I'm glad she didn't give me that birth certificate then to give me to that motherfucking scammer. Because I was still a little green at that point. Right? But look at this scam, and for them to steal my son, kidnap my son, for me to know what I know right now. So it wasn't really it was a lesson. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, it's all my fucking fault. Won't happen again, and it never will.
Oh yeah,
right?
Word up.
Oh yeah, things.
Word up.
Let me ask you something real quick, and then I'll be done. You know, because I'm the one that was talking about buying the land and stuff, right? So actually, I was trying to get land like where my grandparents got married at, which is like Alkaloo, South Carolina, near like Sumter, right there off the coast. Like, right there, like near the coast.
Love it. Say that again. You broke up. When grandparents got married at, you said?
Yeah, like Alkaloo, South Carolina, which is pretty much like Sumter, South Carolina, right there off of I-95.
Say that one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm over here breaking up. Hold on. Alkaloo, South Carolina.
Oh yeah. Have you ever looked up the history of that town?
I think, isn't that where the one kid got killed? What's the kid name? I'm still looking into that history there right now. I don't know too much of it, just a little bit. Yeah.
Well, those, believe it or not, those towns, sometimes you got to look at those obscure, corny ass books on those towns, right? Because they hold a lot of information and they still mention our folks' names. They absolutely do. No, my grandparents are not from South Carolina. I do have some from North Carolina, FBA Nigel. My family's primarily Virginia and North Carolina. I do have some branches, but they primarily from Virginia and North Carolina.
Yeah,
and those
okay, Phoenix, you guys. Thanks for having me. I'm also gonna take a trip down to South Carolina this year too, so I can get that stuff done. Thanks.
That's right. You got my email. You definitely hit my email so I can see the pictures of my pretty flowers.
Oh yeah, definitely. Right. Yeah.
I absolutely will. You take care. Be safe and dangerous, beloved. Bye now. DT's in the house. I said DT's in the house. What's up, David Taylor?
What's going on? You can hear me?
Everything is so good, brother. How are you?
I'm good. You know, I had to jump on one. I'm always catching everything you do, but for some reason, YouTube do not let me comment on none of your videos. I be looking like, what is going on? Like I comment on it, and my comments they all disappear. So I don't know. It's like some agenda or something. But that's been going on for a while now.
I have no idea why. That's retarded. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's been going on, but I just really wanted to get on there and give you your props, you know what I'm saying? And just, I can't keep up with all the nonsense that people be trying to send your way, but all I could definitely speak for is that for all the time I know you, you've been the same person. So any of the problems you're getting is because other people's changing up, not you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, brother. Yes, brother. I appreciate that. That's a fact. And Damon Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most brilliant people in Indian country that a lot of you know from people stealing all of his drop, right? And then that don't know, but Damon is bomb, man. He's got so much information. This brother, and he knows my father too. My father knew Damon. I put up a picture of my father and Damon inboxes me and said, "How do you know that guy?" I'm like, "That's my father." So they knew each other. My father was, worked in Damon's high school. My dad retired from New York City School District. So he knew Damon. I called him. I said, "Hey, Dad, you know Damon?" My dad knew exactly who he was. And when I tell my father, "Yeah, I know him in the American Indian community. You know, he helps me put this information. We tearing it up, Dad. You know." And he told me that he had fond memories of Damon. Damon knew my father. It's such a small world, and that's why I'm glad I don't act ugly. Glad I don't act ugly to people, because you never know when it's gonna catch up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Yep.
You never know.
Is Damon Taylor? Do you have a YouTube? Go check you out.
I don't got YouTube. If you go on Facebook though, you can find me mostly on Facebook though.
Yes.
Okay. Under Damon Taylor.
Damon Taylor.
Same name.
Tons of information, tons and tons. I mean, detailed. Like Damon gives the dissertation, gives you the sources, gives you the pictures, gives you the visual. There's no way out of it. I was actually looking for a drop that you did, Damon, that is important, and it was regarding Negroes, right? And you got all those Negroes from North Africa, and you showed pictures of what they look like, and you had a whole little dissertation. I have been looking for that on Facebook. I'm actually blocked. Nothing new there. Yeah, you got people tagging me, calling me all types of bald-headed dogs. I can't even say nothing. You hear what I'm telling you? But anyway.
But this is what I'm saying. This
they ain't ready for the war.
But this what be killing me about people trying to slander you. Like, Moon, you're an open book, really. Like, you keep it real and you keep it honest. So everything that people try to throw your way, it don't stick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, I was in that final battle group, and somebody, they been in there, they was posting something about from like some years ago, and you was talking about like Hebrew Israelite stuff. But I'm like, Moon already admit that she had a moment dealing with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, why are people trying to use that against you? It just shows like that it's all slander though, and it's nothing that's really going to stick. You know what I mean? And also it shows how much power you got, because trust me, I know they not on your mind the way that you know what I'm saying, that you on their mind. That's a fact. I know that. You know what I'm saying?
That's an absolute fact. That is an absolute fact. And you want to know what's crazy though? But even that little 8 months while I was studying the Bible and shit like that, whether they call me an Israelite or not, guess who support that I had while I was going through what I was going through, sorting things out? My mother and father. These niggas can't never run on me, right? I'm honest about my endeavors. I'm honest about what I don't know about, and I'm strong in what I do know about, and I'm not afraid. Right? Niggas can try to knock that if they want to. I'm the best friend you can have on your team. I'm fucking loyal, and I stay down for you like 4 flat tires. Niggas ain't have friends like me, and we need more people like me in mine. That's a fact. We come from love, and we give love. I think people need to stop acting like love is something that we can't have, like it makes you soft or it makes you weak. No, it doesn't. It makes you strong, and it makes you vibe right, and it makes you think clearer, and it makes you healthier. It makes you feel better. It makes you good.
But you know what, Moon?
Yeah. Good resonance.
I was gonna say, the generation we from, no, Moon, like if you look at it, like even just from the city, right? Like that way of love and community, like it just got lost, yo. Like we might have been like the last generation to really grow up in it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that's younger than us, I don't know if they really got the benefit of that, because you know what I'm saying? It's like all that community and everything, it just went away, and everybody was coming into like it was all about ego and how hard you was, and you know what I'm saying, showing no emotions and stuff like that. You know,
Damon, is the drugs. There's no excuse. It's the drugs. They tampering. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we was all young, we all used to fiddle in, you know what I'm saying, grown affairs and stuff at sometimes, but these kids are tampering with stuff that's lethal. You know what I'm saying? It's the drugs. It ain't that
Right about that.
It ain't that they ain't missed. They didn't miss anything. The train is still, you know what I'm saying? This train still come by. The bus still come by. It's the drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? They gone. They gone.
Right.
Once
Right.
once vital nerves start being affected by chemical responses,
That's
especially
right.
illicit chemical responses, it's
Yeah.
That's
over.
right.
That line is severed. It
A lot of
becomes
these
cut.
kids do a lot of different
Mhm.
they do like ecstasy was huge for these kids. You know, they pill poppers and shit like that.
Yeah. That too.
And they do it excessively in a young body. So now by the time they 30, they still got all these crazy emotional dispositions and all different types of things in ways that they show that they're unhealthy, right? And then it's like
Yeah.
it all still comes down to people looking out for people. If I know my nigga, you don't need no cocaine. I couldn't have been James' friend. Nigga, how high you gonna get? What you doing, son? Look at you. I'll kick your whole tray of coke over. Nigga, get out of here. Drink some water. Eat some food. You had some breakfast? Here, come eat these pancakes. Nigga, sit down. Relax. Stop pacing. That's what friends do.
Yeah.
Keep you on your game.
Right.
Not,
But
yeah, son. Look what I got. Another bag of, get the fuck out of here, yo. Where's the people out there be like, you
but
know, Sam, you got to get it together, bro. You don't look happy. Is there anything I could do for you? Right?
yo,
No, they'll
look,
talk,
you know what I'm saying?
but not
Right about
talking.
Phoenix, look,
Uh-huh.
look, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody really cooking no more. Chicks, they throwing together microwave meals, you know what I'm saying? And they say they don't got the money to nourish themselves with the proper
Yeah,
foods and proper
yes,
education and stuff like that. So
that's right.
it's all a bunch of excuses. But again, it leads back to the drugs. You put a blunt in front of the everyday average person, and they'll grab that before they grab a righteous piece of corn and put some butter on it. You know what I'm saying? Or split it in two and share it with somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So it's just,
About that.
it is what it is,
Time
yo.
on. What's up, baby? What's up, my little animated brother? What's happening with you? You got any fly drawings you want to show us today?
How you doing, Phoenix?
I'm good, little bro. How are you?
Yo,
Good.
peace, Tyrone.
What's up, yo?
Who gave you the animation? Who hooked you up with
That
that?
is Craig Clark. I would love to have both of you and our other brother, Trell. I would love to have the three of y'all on there and we talk about cartoons and getting this indigenous Indian cartoons together. I don't know if you guys got to see
Yeah.
Craig's channel is Custom Monsters. Let me
Okay.
and he's got other little cartoons. Let me show one. He got this one with Daddy-O and shit. It's really cute. Hold on one second. But he's coming more into the American Indian side. He knows who he is, so that has completely changed a lot for him. But he's ready. So, give me 1 second. I
Okay.
want to show you this, but it's real clever, real cool. This little concept he had. Okay, so let me show y'all. This is his channel. Okay, great. He uploaded it too. I had to get the brother to upload it to his channel on YouTube so I could share it. And make sure that he gets the credit. This was really dope. And let me show you guys what he did. Chief Warhorse absolutely will love these kind of shorts, things like this. I absolutely thought it was so dope. So this is Craig's channel.
Okay.
His name is Craig Clark. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna drop link in there. Subscribe to Custom Monsters. I'm hoping that these
Yeah,
brothers
I'm
can
gonna do
do
that.
a collaboration. I don't know. We talked about it, Tyron. We didn't really get to showcase some of the stuff that you had. Tyron been on his job. He is a hell of an animator. He's got a bunch of us in character form. Kerry Davis, me, Tasha, all of us. It's just so dope. He has the comic books. And these are the dope things that are coming out of Indian country, and these are the things that we have to support. So this right
You
here,
guys could like follow my Instagram page to see examples on red_turtle_Taliban at Instagram.com. Or you can follow
yeah,
my other page, Tyrone_Lamar_Leung at
yes.
Instagram.com.
Okay,
Okay,
can we
so
get
I'm
that
gonna show
information
you.
from your Facebook? I mean from your YouTube?
Drop your
I mean
Instagram
from your
link in
YouTube.
there. Yeah, drop your
Huh?
link, drop your Instagram link in there so people can know how to follow you and see some of your work.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
It is super
Hey,
dope. Let me play this.
Phoenix.
Hold on 1 second. What's up?
Okay. Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see my brother Copper Colored Brown, and they're going to tell us to eat good. I already know. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me show you this.
Okay.
Nah, you know the deal. You know the deal. You know where I'm coming from.
I already know. You guys got to mute your mic for 1 second. I want to show this. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, let me bring this back. This was so dope. Shout out to Craig Clark. Absolutely love it. Hold on.
We have been given part history by Europeans, but there's enough of them out there that know the real history, because I've met some. But what we have not seen in our books or in our movies were Black Indians. They always portrayed Indians as this here Bill Cody style Indian or the Plains Indian. Well, they migrated more than in the plains, but made it to the plains. They made it to central United States, from the Gulf of Mexico going up to the Appalachian Mountain level. Don't see the name of tribes that was always here. Like, for instance, I identify as the queen of the Shafanta. And people would say, okay, I've never heard of this people. Well, if I go to historians and anthropologists and archaeologists and say, okay, are you familiar with the Shafanta? Someone who is well involved in their field will say, yes, it's called the Shafanta era. Now, down here, DOT, in their diggings and findings, they classified the Shafanta to be here 250 BC. I think here longer than that, but prior to that, they talked about the poverty point. My question again, if my grandfather was here, I would be asking him, well, are the poverty point people and the Shafanta people the same people? Because you move from an area, your name shouldn't have to change. You don't lose your identity. You don't lose your roots. So I would say that they write history to make it look like the ancient people dropped in from somewhere and they evacuated out to somewhere. Right now they're talking about aliens. Well, they write about people of ancient time like we are aliens. We are not here, then we are here, then we are there, and then we disappear again. It's time we start researching our own truth. I took what my grandfather said and I began to research it. 35 years of research behind what my grandfather told me, not what someone else said. And what I find is, I find name changes, I find places moving, and the people ain't never left from where they were. And a prime example, to go back to where I was, when I look at my history, it'll look like I moved all around the world and we never left from this spot. It's the person who has the pen has power. And they have written us out, they have written us in, they have altered our race. And there's a lot of things that play a part while we don't understand and recognize Black people as the true indigenous people. One reason we are doing it is because we have watched too much television.
That's it. So that was dope. And again, the channel, the Custom Monsters, the brother's name is Craig Clark. I am hoping to figure out how to get you guys linked up together. I think you guys will work together. You guys understand that. You both can draw. That was fire.
Where's the brother based out in?
Say that again.
What's the brother based out in?
I want to say Choctaw. I don't remember if he's in Florida or like Mississippi. He might even be in Louisiana. I don't remember. Forgive me for that.
We need to start putting together a movie or something to counteract what Tariq Nasheed and all them clowns doing though.
Well, it doesn't have to be in competition with them, but this is the thing. Do we want other people funding our shit? We got to do our own funding. Like our people, let's face it, we don't stay organized enough to get those things done. I'm perfectly fine with that, but then it comes down to us having the things that we want, and then still we gotta all micromanage everybody. These is grown people. Niggas don't go to work and gotta be told that, hey, you're gonna clean that, nigga. You go to work, you know you got a mop. And it's the same thing that we dealing with over here. It's like people say that they're going to be able to do this and stick to that, and they don't necessarily do that. So things always fall apart, and it looks like everything's uncoordinated, unorganized and shit. And it's really not like that. I think people just have a hard time like walking and chewing bubble gum, and they don't be honest about having a hard time of being able to manage stuff. So sometimes people need to talk about, hey, look, my time management sucks. I'm always late. Well, guess what? I know how to deal with you. I'm not going to be mad at you because you're always late, but I am probably going to tell you a little fib and tell you that the shit starts at 8 when it really starts at 10 because your ass is always late, right? So we got to find ways to be able to work with each other and stuff like that. And people stick to what it is. If you are the cameraman, you don't have to be over here mowing the grass. Niggas, stick with the camera, right? And the person that's mowing the grass shouldn't be making the fucking coffee. We know how we should know how to function together. Niggas know how to function together to have a party or have a good fucking time, or do some fucked up shit we ain't got no business doing. Why is it so hard to organize righteous works amongst the Indians? It shouldn't be like that. We're not.
We gotta start doing. We gotta start doing though, because I want to get this out now, like not after or later on. We gotta get this out now before they start doing it.
Yeah. Well, what they do it, they're not gonna do it right, and who they gotta come through? They gotta steal information from us, right? They gotta steal information from us, like they've been doing. You see, they giving these half-ass drops, half-ass dissertations. Half these other niggas on the internet is stealing drop that we put out in 2015. That's not
long before 2015, like 2013, like early 2000s and 90s.
Facts. That's facts.
Like I remember y'all came out like you, Michael Hampton, what's his name? Truth Set Us Free Today, 1000 Go Ahead, Johnny Aborigine. Everybody that came out in the Google Plus days.
That's right. There was a lot of people there. That's right. And I came towards the end of Google Plus, but I always see them in there. That's where I got 1000 Go Ahead's pictures. Him and Johnny's were the first that I seen. Then there was Ab the Legend and stuff like that. But they 1000 Go Ahead, Tyrone Street, amazing. Damon Taylor, amazing. Like these people right here, they got it going on. And I don't know. I know Michael Hampton's channel got taken down a couple of times. Shout out to Michael Hampton, because him and Safa are the ones that had my Facebook videos and had already posted it to YouTube. So I already had a warm introduction when I came over here to YouTube. Safa always gave up bomb drop. I done seen people steal Safa shit, had his name up on the screen for 2 hours and refused to say his name. Right.
And I know who took their pages down. You had a whole bunch of Mongol centrics and Pan Africans teaming up and taking that shit down and reporting it as hate speech.
Yeah. You had a lot of people that were out though. And then there's some people that couldn't outgrow where they were, right? You still had people that knew they're Indian, but they still had more science shit going on, right? A lot of people attached to certain people or whatever. For whatever reasons, you don't stop being friends with somebody because you elevate. I get that. You know what I'm saying? So I'd reckon if people were in the Morris Science Temple 20 years ago, you still got a homegirl or a homeboy that's probably still your friend, even though you don't mess with that type of shit no more. I get that. But again, as people, you got to just make sure people don't keep mixing the dope like Top Cat saying. That's a fact. Careful with these people that come in here and they got all these different angles and nothing really solid that they sticking to, that they good at. And and we don't need no new shoe shine salesman. You know what I'm saying? We definitely don't. And it's about the bill. And shout out to the people that actually fucking research, man. Shout out to the people that research and actually can detail themselves into these historical accounts amongst their own tangible bloodline relatives, man. That's what it's really all about. Couple Color Brown, what's happening with you, baby? Where you at, good brother? This is my neighbor from New York, y'all.
I think he's having technical difficulties because his mic ain't on.
Yes, this is actually my neighbor.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, this is the homie.
Okay.
Right around the corner from my crib and grandma's house, right?
Yeah.
And one of his friends is somebody that I was in junior high school with. Is somebody I knew since I was probably 10 years old. So it goes way back. But brother was very supportive. He was very eating good, and vegan living and all that good stuff. Go ahead, brother. Tell me a little bit about how you feel about the way we eat.
Okay. Now I wanna definitely wanna piggyback off of what you said earlier when you said that they worried about the vaccine, but they're not worried about that juicy hamburger that they're about to eat, right? And I want to even take it a little bit deeper than that. Later for the juicy hamburger, what about the broccoli and the rice and beans that's on your damn plate? Them shits is fake. Those were all made in a laboratory. Our brother, our great brother, the greatest man to live during my lifetime, left this on record. There's video of him, Dr. Sebi, telling how he beat the FDA and the medical industry in a court case in the mid 80s.
Yes, he
by
did.
himself. By himself. He did not have no lawyer. He didn't have no lawyer. He proved that it was only one disease, and that disease was mucus. And he proved how mucus was formed in the human body.
That is correct.
Yeah, exactly. So this is an opportunity for us to take back our health. Dr. Sebi left this stuff on record. I'm telling you, Phoenix, I'm 51. I have ever in my life felt so good and so energetic. I wake up every morning with no aches, no pains, nowhere. And I don't even take his supplements. I only eat the foods that he left and told us that were alkaline and that we are supposed to be eating. Those are the only foods that I put in my body. I don't eat shit from a grocery store that come in a box or a can. I prepare my own food. I'm telling you, listen. My sister, I know you know a lot of information about this and this stuff. And you know what I'm saying. I'm rolling with you on that. I found out in Atlanta that the that my family, the Hardys in Mississippi, were on the DOS roads as Choctaw Indians. Man, listen, yo, that's all I needed right there. You know, that's all I needed to hear, and I'm running with that. I don't care what platform I'm on. I'm on Xbox. My name on Xbox is Copper Indian, and if I'm in a live Phoenix, I'm telling people, yo, search your ancestry. Do this no matter what platform I'm in, right? And on Bingo, on Bingo, the app that I'm on now, that I'm broadcasting on, my name is Alkaline Indian. So yo, I'm representing this American Indian family all around, no matter what I do. So when I was on Xbox a few months ago, I was on this panel. There was one sister on there. We was going back and forth. She's from Jamaica. And I said, oh, man, your family's probably maroon or airwax. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not listening to none of this nonsense. Guess what? I mean, she hung up on me. She was real nasty. I spoke to her last night. And she said, Carper Indian, I wanted to apologize to you. I spoke to my grandmother, my aunties in Jamaica, and they said that we were airwax Indians. They're like, oh, another one knocked down. Another one that knows now. Now you go spread the word. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this no matter what, man. I'm not letting nothing stop me. Nothing ain't stop me from spreading this word, Phoenix. I'm doing what I got to do. Peace and love.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I had stepped away from the computer. I was talking to my sister. You know, I had the pleasure, and I was probably too young and dumb to really appreciate it, but I got to spend about 4 or 5 months with Dr. Sebi. Back when I think it was either 97 or 98. I had spent that summer recording in the city with a few people, and he would treat my brother-in-law's grandmother. And I really was kind of like, what's up with this man? You know, Dr. Sebi had a whole vibe about him. He was definitely a regal looking man. Like, he stood up straight, had perfect posture, and he aged really well. You couldn't tell that he aged. The same way he looked with the last picture I saw him is the way that I met him back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So he did not age. I did get to see him at the store when I did live in California. But I know that this man was very viable and extremely healthy. I also know this. Now, this is the thing, the disconnect that I had. Dr. Sebi, and not that they were from different places, but Dr. Sebi focused a lot on an African diet with a lot of things right? With different herbs and stuff that not from here, that we don't have, and they're not for our bodies. So everything isn't for everybody. And I do know that. You know what I'm saying? So for instance, I know for sure that I don't eat pork, but if I did, I probably would have to get what you know, my folks are used to having their own pigs down south and stuff like that. I would probably be in that type of line of, you know, of eating, but it can't. People aren't in a position to do that.
Oh no! Hold on, wait, Phoenix. Wait a minute. I have to correct you on something. Dr. Sebi used to be big on the African biomineral balance, but I got some videos for you. His last videos, he started including the American Indian in his tongue. I will show you the video.
He didn't have no choice, and a lot of it.
But I'm saying though,
the Indian country, and you know, right. Dr. Sebi ain't even from Honduras. That man, a Mississippi Choctaw.
Right, exactly. His parents is exactly, and we got to understand. But when he tell you about these certain animals that we shouldn't be eating, but we shouldn't be eating death anyway. But the pig, you got to understand when he's talking about alkaline and acidic, he's talking about the natural foods that the Creator made: the pig, the cow, the chicken, the goat. Those were all bred into existence by man. You will not find those animals in the wild. When you milk a cow, when you milk a pig, their milk is acid. When you milk them, take the milk from a lion or a gorilla or elephant, their milk is alkaline. It's totally different. Now, I'm pretty sure, I know my family's from the South. My grandfather had hogs, but you will not find that hog in the wild. That's not one of the Creator's animals. That animal was bred into existence. So no, we are not supposed to be eating that. We're not supposed to be eating that at all. At all. Matter of fact, any kind of meat that you eat, it turns your blood into uric acid. And once your environment, which is on the inside of your body, is supposed to be alkaline, is changed into an acid environment, it strips the mucous membrane off the cell wall, causing mucus to float with the blood. And wherever that mucus settles, that's where you're going to find the disease. When he said that in his court case, and in the 80s against the FDA in the medical industry, the medical doctors, the scientists, they could not refute him. They had nothing to say against that because he was right.
They also tried to bag Dr. Sebi's wife, and he made sure that she walked away clean too. So ultimately, what he did do was make him put an ad in 3 different newspapers concurrently, I think for like 90 days. And what he had to do, he asked, they put this in the paper, legal notice, and they said anybody that feels like he did not cure, help, heal, whatever, you can get your money back. Nobody wanted their money back.
Nobody.
So there was there's another brother, I forget what his store is, in Brooklyn. He was having the same issue. I can't think of his name. He has he's got another store that's very similar to Dr. Sebi's. He does the same thing. So NYPD likes inside this brother's store, kick shit over and all of that. So I told him, start giving it names that aren't copywritten. You can't say that you have a cure for this or a cure for that, because they patented diabetes, sugar. They can't still come knock you for sugar, bro. This helps you with the sugar. Everybody knows what you mean when you say that. But if you say this will do this and that for diabetes, nigga, they gonna come kick your sandcastle over. So
Yup. That copywriting stuff is so powerful. That's why our brothers and sisters went to jail, because marijuana and cannabis and reefer, those names were copywritten. Those were patented. That's
agreed to it though, right? And if you ever looked at it back in the days, they say, well, in New York State, they say a vegetable-like substance. That's what they used to call marijuana, a vegetable-like substance. When are vegetables bad? Niggas don't read. They don't read to understand, and they don't understand what they read, because that right there alone, even when they was locking you up for a dime bag, they would have had some goddamn problems.
So what would be the safe foods to eat?
Anything
matter of fact, I will. No, I'm saying though, I got a list. I got the list. I will put the list out there. I'll make sure that Phoenix got it. She wants to spread it out through her community, she's more than welcome to do it. But the list, I'm telling you, Phoenix, I feel good, man. I'm 51. I wake up with no aches and pains. I haven't taken any of Dr. Sebi's supplements or his remedies because I've never been sick. And those supplements that he makes are for people who know that they're sick and they need to shoot their body back to being healthy. But if you're nothing wrong with you and you just eat the alkaline food, eat the food that's on his list, I guarantee you it's going to do your body good. It's going to do your body good. It's going to do it. I promise you. I've been living this way. I've been a vegan for 15 years and I've been an alkaline vegan for the last 5 years. So the last 5 years of my life, man, I'm telling you, man, I've never felt so good in my life.
Right.
I'm the most healthiest right now that I've ever been.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah. 50 the new 40, baby. You know what it is.
That's right. You know it. That's right.
Definitely. Damon Taylor.
Yeah.
What have you been? How many drop you got? I know you got some spicy meatballs. I'm blocked from Facebook, so I've really been. What's the most recent things you've been dropping, brother?
Well, you know what? The last thing, because actually this is like literally just today. You know what? Two things. The last thing I dropped on Facebook, like in the group, actually was about Aiken, South Carolina, and about the founders of Aiken, South Carolina. So, you know, a lot of people might not be familiar that, you know, those were it was founded post during Reconstruction, and that it was founded by, I believe all 5 of them were Republicans, and, you know, people of color, American Indians, you know, people might not know that. So, you know, that's just one thing I put in there, and I kind of got into that post just because, you know, I just, again, researching, going into Horse Creek Valley, and, you know, my peoples is coming from out of Horse Creek Valley, right there, Savannah, Hamburg area, stuff like that. But going into that post, right, today, it had me turn, and I started looking up, I found something about, it was talking about, if I can recall, his name was Cole L. Beasley, right? Or Blease, Cole L. Blease, that was his name. And he was part of this thing called I want to make sure I say it right, the Improved Order of Redmen. That's what it was called, the Improved Order of Redmen. So I really didn't even, you know, post a lot about it. I posted something in a Final Battle group just to see who was gonna kind of speak on it. But I posted about Theodore Roosevelt being inducted as an honorary member. This was I guess 1905 or something like that. It was, the article was from, and it put him. It was talking about him being an honorary member of this Improved Order of the Redmen. And there's a couple of things behind that, you know, because that group itself was all organized, and it was supposed to be like some racially pure type fraternal order. But because they were still trying to embody the American Indian as their principle, it seemed like they was having trouble, because they were dealing with a lot of the so-called white people in America who weren't quite white enough, right? Or the ones that couldn't pass, right? So it was like they were trying to strengthen their order by bringing more people in. So, you know what I mean? I'm just getting into this, which, I mean, it's familiar because it kind of really relates to not too different from the Know Nothing Party and all of those type of politics. But just looking into it, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even really started touching on it in that group, because of course they want to shy away from topics like that. But I said, yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna get a little bit deeper into that, you know?
Absolutely, positively. That's a good drop. Thanks for sharing that. That's a good drop. I gotta come across that. I swear they probably but we got it in multiple groups, because that's one good thing, because I know they deleted a lot of heat from Final Battle. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
I got kicked off of that group.
Yeah, they deleted and stole a lot of our drops and shit. And it's funny because throughout these battle groups where none of these so-called scholars were ever there with us, right? They weren't there. And then they come to YouTube and they, you know, have these great grand discussions of all the shit that they stole from us, and they can never really execute it because they haven't really researched it, right? So it kind of shows. I think people need to be more into quality than quantity. Just because a nigga goes off every day don't mean that it's a valid bill, right? Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, it ain't no quality in it if you can't get the jewels that's going to apply to you in your regular day life as an American Indian.
Yeah, and then them same final battle clowns, they come to the Instagram too, and you gotta hold your ground over there as well.
Listen, they try to get me booted off Instagram. I got to be more careful. I'm still in Facebook jail, you know, and I'm going to stop that shit too, because all I'm going to do is just keep posting and go. I don't got to interact. We ain't doing all of that. That shit is over. That shit is out, right? Niggas do not need to think that they know what it's hitting for, because they don't, especially when they be fouling out the way they do. I'm not with it. And that's just where we at with it. I need y'all to stop trying. Don't send nobody at me, Tasha, and us no more. Just go on about your business. Whatever we got going on don't apply to you, because whatever you got going on don't apply to us, and that's fine. We could coexist. Y'all do y'all thing. We doing ours, and we doing our shit righteous. And that's all, you know, that's all anybody need to expect. The truth's gonna come through, right? And we pull up and we pulling up correct. That's it. And that's can't nobody dispute that.
No, what you're saying is right and exact, because a lot of people, you know, again, they just not showing the consistency. And, you know, it's like the brother Tyron, when he mentioned about Instagram, there was a fact, because that's really where the first time I really got exposed to people criticizing, you know, me for my heritage. It happened on Instagram first, you know, and with the page Native Faces, you know, and I know he knows about that because I seen the brother Tyron get really deep into them, you know what I mean? But with the Native Faces group, and people don't understand though that those guys, they're really very organized and very together and very consistent in what they're doing, whether or not we like it or not. So if we're gonna be juxtaposed to them, then we gotta be just as consistent, we gotta be just as unified in our message the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because
and let me interject right quick. You also got clowns like Al Carroll. They got an organized list talking shit about anybody in the A4 group or on Instagram or some shit like that, talking shit and greasy about people.
See, I didn't even know. I gotta check though. I ain't even know.
A lot of them Mongol centrists stalk our shit and then repost it to their little platforms to talk shit about us.
Yeah. They even started using our drop against these. This is how the abos got exposed, right? And this is why they calling everybody abos and all of that, because you got these clown niggas, like Top said, that came in mixing the dope. They was trying to bring everything, this and all this other shit of that or whatever. Nigga, I ain't never bought. And the only thing I bought from, you know, studying the Bible was the fucking law. Now go ahead and try and knock that shit. They can't. And at the end of the day, couldn't nobody make me throw my grandmother away. Not Yeshua, not Yahushai, or none of that shit, right? None of it. And all that shit had to go in the fucking garbage because grandma buy a shotgun, nigga. Fuck that. Yeah. That's it. I'll tell you, they got a lot of people got their ass scraped in these debates and battles on purpose. First of all, don't go to a gunfight with a knife. How about that? Right? And you fighting for grandma, and these niggas is half cocked and want to talk about all this stuff that don't got nothing to do with the land. And that's why they always kept getting their ass whipped. They never studied grandma. They never studied themselves. They studied Lemuria, Mutang. They did this and that and this and that.
They studied Mansa Musa and all that shit.
Mansa Musa.
They include the Ivan Van Sertimas and all that.
Mansa Musa, them people got last names. See, this is what these Panfides and these natives. First of all, the natives, them niggas was not in the 13 colonies. And if they not claiming any type of slavery as American Indians, or excuse me, Native Americans, they prefer to be called, which is fine. They don't a dog in our fight. And need to mind their business and go back to the day before they ever heard of African Americans ain't African. They can go right back to what they was doing, because what we got going on does not affect them, right? It's not going to affect them yet. And if it will affect them, it will be adversely because they stealing. We'll get to that. Not everybody, but some of them are, right?
We'll talk about the Manila Galleons.
They will not talk about the military galleons, and they hate the fact that I brought that shit to the attention. Now everybody's up on it, and they be busting them with that and shit. But are they really still understanding? And if that's what they're using it for, you can't think you got your game time with these Native Americans and these panfights if your shit ain't tight enough to go sit in front of the pilgrim that got the check.
Yeah.
Right?
And they don't explain the Peninsulares caste system where they came up with all types of racial admixtures you get when you mix Asian with a so-called Mongol native and a European, or how they get these admixtures with us with a Mongol native or Asian or European, causing more confusion.
But at the same time, they've been lied to. Let's keep it real. They've been lied to also, to the point where they can't even fathom in their mind, nigga, you from New Mexico. What you got to do with Virginia? You can't do it with genealogy, just being a federally recognized Native American. No.
And I'm gonna tell you something with that information about that that improved order of red men that I was talking about. If you really get into it, you're gonna see. They said when I was looking, they said there's like 500,000 members or something like that, right? So these guys were like located all over the United States, in New Mexico, Idaho, all these different places in the Midwest. So without question, people got to understand that these people posed and impersonated as American Indians as well. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you had Theodore Roosevelt become an honorary member, and then not too long after that, FDR become the president, and then he signs the Indian Reorganization Act. You know what I'm saying? Which led to all the termination and detribalization of tribes on the East Coast in particular. You know what I mean? None of that's coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to use common sense, you know? I know common sense ain't always common, but if you use that shit, it's going to make more sense to you than what people have been taught, you know? So a lot of people, they get scared of that even when they find it out, because that just throws off their whole perception, you know, their whole cognition, you know?
Yes, absolutely. Tyrone, what you been working on, bro? What's the last drop you got? I know you just want to fire shots into Week Machine. I promise that's what we're gonna do. First week of New Year.
I've been in the lab making memes and doing artwork. That's what I've been doing.
I know you can't wait, bro. We're gonna air it out. What'd you say, Charles? Your mic's on mute. Hold on. Say, beloved.
Hey, I just wanted to say before I leave. Yeah, I just wanted to say before I leave, thank you all for having me on. Thank you, sister Phoenix Moon. Love you, love the material. The bottom line is they took the money. You know what I'm saying? They took the money.
Yeah.
They taking the money. They still taking the money out of our United States Treasury accounts. We have billions upon billions of dollars that we each individually have, and they still taking the money. So, you know what I'm saying? Once we get them to stop taking our money, then all their power will be gone. You know what I'm saying? And then we can start weeding out our own yards, which we're doing now. But you know what I'm saying? This is a subject for a later time, because I still got work to do. I got to go get myself cleaned up. And you know what I'm saying? Once you come back on live again, then I'll come back on in a better state. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing some stuff right now myself. So thank you all again. I bid you all a happy and safe New Year, and look forward to seeing y'all again next year. I will. The information about the alkaline foods and Damon and the Monster Channel, can you post it on this video so I could go back to it and gather that information?
Okay, no problem.
Yes, I did. I put up the Monsters channel. Yes, I did. It's there. It is there.
Okay, and the brother, the 51-year-old, about the alkaline foods, can you put a link or a post in this video so I can go back and take a look at it?
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Yes.
Yo, just look me up, Malcolm Hardy. I'm have the same. I have the same picture. That's you'll see me. You see me with my white beard, and you'll see feathers hanging on the side of my picture. You'll see me.
Okay, so Malcolm Hardy and Damon Taylor. All right, to you all.
Yeah.
Good night, and see you again soon. Good night.
All right.
Good night.
Much respect, bro. Peace.
All right.
Take care.
Yep. Later.
So
Oh,
time
I
out.
didn't even recognize Damon Taylor was in the chat. What's up, brother?
Damon Taylor's
I'm
on the
good, bro.
panel.
What's happening, man?
Yeah, we were talking like a couple of days ago about the word blue and all that other stuff. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yep.
Yes.
Now, what was you saying, Phoenix?
We're gonna pick a day next week, and we're gonna analyze.
Oh,
I know that.
Friend request, man. Wait
a minute. Did you guys see? Oh, this shit was funny. Shout out to Ghost. With Nagi with this fucking video with what's that nigga? Umar Johnson. Did y'all see that last one? Ghost did this shit funny.
Yeah. I saw it. I made
No, I didn't
meme
see
about it too.
Yeah, I missed
let me
it. I gotta
finish.
check
Yo, send it. Put the link down in the chat so I can go watch it.
I'm gonna play it right now.
Okay, good. All right.
Damn it. Hold on 1 second.
Because he was talking about, where's our casino money and where's our land money from the Native Americans?
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Because I don't hear your commentary about it.
Tell me Umar not looking for smoke, yo.
You got to laugh. Hold on.
If you're looking for smoke, you're gonna get a lot of it. You don't want it.
Facts. He definitely don't. He know that.
Listen, though, Umar, yeah.
That nigga knows. He don't want no smoke.
Yeah, right. He just needs to stick to counseling the children because he's doing an excellent job with that, but he needs to stay away from that African stuff.
Facts. Okay, here. Hold on, let me get it. This shit funny, y'all. He's got okay, hold on. This shit funny, y'all. He's got where is it? Come on. Boom. This shit funny. Hold on, y'all. This nigga. Hold on. This is hilarious, guys. Hold on. Y'all gotta laugh at this one right here. Let me pull this up so y'all can screen shit. And this is how they rage against the Indian. This is the rage because they are ancestrally being fucking tormented. They disrespectful grandmas, stealers, killers, and all. Hold on. This right here, Ghost killed this one. This shit was screamy to me. This right here, Ghost killed this one. This shit was screamy to me. Okay, here you go.
You Native American and black, well, go get some of that casino money. Until one of you Native Americans go get some casino money, stay your ass off my line. If you sow charity and hot and Seminole, go get some casino money so we can finish building the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey with some casino money.
Marcus Garvey.
Then come talk that Native American bullshit to me. Otherwise,
this nigga is crazy.
Otherwise, bring me back some land from the Native American Reserve. Bring me back some money from the casinos. Show me how that Native American bullshit is benefiting us. Show me the benefit of your identity. See, nobody wants to show you.
Stupid Negro government insurgent, you fucking
ideology. They just want to come to you with this, I'm a Native American, I'm an indigenous.
Ain't nobody say nothing about no Native American. This nigga's stupid.
It doesn't. It just makes you feel better to know or to think that you're not African.
Yo, he about to say DNA.
Americans a DNA test, I promise you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm done. You can stop that shit. I don't have to hear no more of that bullshit. This nigga's stupid.
Right now, I promise you, African ethnicities will be in your blood. Let's get back.
Now, come on now. Hold on. Wait. If we take DNA tests, what African nation gonna accept us and send us some money?
You know they black. Let's continue.
Look. Hold on. I gotta bring that back.
You know they black. Let's continue.
The fuck did he just say?
And I'm blacker than black, and I'm black.
Hey.
And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black.
Oh shit!
And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all.
Oh man!
Oh my gosh, yo, Ghost.
Oh
You
my
can
God.
I was saying though, he didn't know that Marcus Garvey. He didn't know that Marcus Garvey was an informant.
Yeah, they don't know. They still don't know about Marcus Garvey. Like a lot of people have
Him,
not.
W.E. Du Bois,
And don't
Stokely
nobody, hold on,
Carmichael.
wait. Don't nobody know about Umar Johnson being Cuban. He ain't even from up here. He over here misappropriating the Bailey family and everybody.
Oh man.
There's so many places. There's so many places to start where he went wrong on that. Where it's like he started wrong and then just went off a cliff after that. But you know what I'm saying? It's like all he had to do is like
Nick, he was already when he said Native American, he was already over the edge.
Right. They don't get that. So sometimes you still, even with the wordplay, they don't understand the difference between a Native American and American Indian. Still, the natives are having a hard time with that shit.
Yeah, they are. And how are we gonna take a DNA test, but not one African nation sending us no money or anything, restitution or reparations or tangibles for slavery if we were shipping over here?
Testing everybody in the world. They're not testing everybody in the world that's alive, so they don't have every ethnicity here that's alive. Two, they're not testing everybody that's dead either, right?
Yeah, and with that too, they used with the Albert Perry thing. They had Y chromosome Adam in Jebel El Hood with the Homo African tribe in Morocco, but they only could find like 12 people in the Cameroon nation that's related to Albert Perry, which Albert Perry is the Y chromosome Adam over here. So that would have to say that the mitochondrial Eve is also in the Americas, because Albert Perry is directly descended from the Mississippian and Olmec culture.
Tyrone studies done stepped it all the way up. God, Tyrone.
No. This guy Omar, he clearly is struggling to get donations as we could all tell. You know what I mean? When he was on Lord Jamal's show not too long ago, he got even more exposed. So, you know, he definitely looking for some attention. I could tell that, but he gonna get it the wrong way. Because what he said didn't make much sense at all. You know what I mean? He want land and money from people that he already is disrespected. Like, you sound stupid. Because if you really actually gave any respect to the people that you trying to clown, maybe you could actually get some land and acquire some ways to do something that you've been promising to do for a goddamn decade now, it seems like. So what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, why he not getting no African nations to go donate him money? And why don't he even build a school over there? Goddamn Little John got a school over there. So it's just like, what's going on, man? This guy is backwards, yo.
All the money in the world they need, all the scamming and them Nigerians doing. They getting kicked out of everywhere in the goddamn world. South Africa, get your asses out of here. Everybody's kicking their asses out of the places that they are, right? That's crazy. They got money, they could do their own thing. At the end of the day, they are colonizing those people there. Right, so this is why that shit ain't catching up to the so-called Americans that were Africans that were supposedly shipped over here. That jig is up. There's nothing they can do with those numbers. And you notice there's going to be the 3 truths and a lie. And another one, and this is another video. Shout out to Ghost that I saw that he did with Tariq Nasheed. Now he talking about grits and collard greens and all this grandma magic and shit. Now they talking this foundational Black American shit, but these niggas still scared of the word engine, right? Still scared.
Yeah.
So they done flaunted these other, different ideologies around and shit like that. And it's never too late for them to come back to grandma, but they come correct.
That FBA flag, that right there is communism. That's the Marxist raised fist in the pan-Slavic colors, red, white, and blue.
Yeah. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. You gotta be careful because there's going to be other extremists coming through to infiltrate Indian country. We are not Aboriginals. We are American motherfucking Indians, and don't let them come thrown into that apple pot because them apples ain't got their shit together, and they not ready to go sit in Congress and discuss their grievances and shit. They're not prepared.
That Umar rant was crazy though. That was so desperate. That was funny. Definitely. No, I don't know if it was funnier than SETI, because SETI shit was funny. That was hilarious. But what you call it? That's up there, man. That guy is bugging out. That I didn't hear that one. He's bugging the hell out. He's bugging out.
Serious is really crazy. He's fucking serious.
That's the worst part. That's what makes it even funnier. That's what makes it really funny. If he wasn't so serious, it might not have been as funny. But if he was joking, it would have been funny. But I think he really wants some donations. He's like, well, okay, well, if y'all really got that feather, then you know, shut up, man. Just go find out where you belong.
I want the nappy-headed woman with some. What do you say? The nappy-headed, full-figured woman. Send me your resume.
And even if we did get money from them Indian reservations, what makes you think we spend it with your ass? You ain't even been to school with the money you got.
Man, listen, killers don't get no love, yo. We ain't got to be nice to them because they not nice to us. They in our country trying to tell us that we don't got the right to be proud of who we are. We got LBG pride, we got American pride, we got this pride, we got every pride, we got African pride, RBG pride, proud to be black pride, but you can't be American Indian and have pride without these motherfuckers trying to dog walk you out your grandma. Shame.
Like you said, they want to talk about Garvey and the goddamn guy working with fucking Walter Plecker, working with the KKK. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, are you serious? Why would I want to give any money to any school with Marcus Garvey name on it? If I know my people's American Indian, that don't make no sense.
Let's keep it real. Frederick Douglass, we know he an Indian, but that nigga was suspect. When it came to people, he was compromised. Frederick Douglass
he was compromised. Yep.
People don't know he a postmaster general. Oh, honey, let me tell y'all, I got a fucking drop for y'all. So now, and I'm doing this strategically. And the reason why I'm going to do it, first of all, there's a couple other things that I've been doing about talking about the white Indians and shit. Because you got to stop with really calling these people $5 Indians and all this other shit. Some of them niggas is your white cousin and they got the same great grandma as you. Stop doing it. You are closing a door to the people that never left the land, and you need the fucking information that they got down there. And they're actually on the land and they can prove they Bluetooth. So you're gonna be fucked up. Stop dogging them. Some of them is your cousins. Facts of life. Whether you want to believe it or not, that is a fact. It's not even necessary for that. You just gotta deal with your tribes, your kinfolk. That's what we need to be focused on. Right? Because that's a distraction. And I'm telling you, niggas, when they find that land patent and they see grandma land down there, I finally found it. And when you go see your white cousins on there and they look back and see you been talking about $5 Indians and all this other shit, you think they're gonna want to fuck with you or part with some information?
Exactly.
You gotta be careful and box yourself in. And then there's this other thing where, okay, so you got the problem with the calling everybody a Mongol or a $5 Indian and shit like that. And then there's this other issue that everybody is Indian. That's a lie. If they can't date themselves back, they not from here. Get that in your mind. So telling everybody they Indians, and when they finally realize, oh, then I got back to 1870 and they stopped there and we get through that brick wall and find out that it was a naturalized motherfucker African, then what? So don't get people hopes up high for shit that might not be, because people still got to accept their grandma and grandpa. There's still a place for you. There's still a righteous win for you as a result of you knowing who you are. There's no L that's going to come from that. So don't lose your cool, because you don't want people wanting to jump off a bridge and commit suicide because they found out they're not an Indian after they've been supporting us for 5 years and all this other shit. And I've been fucking sending Phoenix $2 and shit. And that bitch couldn't tell me I ain't fucking Indian, right? That ain't fair.
Yeah, right.
And shit. You got to be responsible with that. And then there's going to be businesses. At the end of the day, we still going to have to form our different types of government, and we're going to have some sort of acknowledgement as us living as Indians, and we're going to need other people to do it that are not a part of us, right? So if we disrespecting everybody while we telling everybody we Indian, we cutting off our we even get up. We don't want to offend everybody. Got to leave some room for diplomacy. Right? Or we ain't gonna move nowhere. Gotta leave some room for diplomacy. So that's, you know, that's a suggestion. It's a strong one, but I think it would be wise. You don't want to piss everybody off. You never know who you're gonna have to fucking run into. That's fact. And we run into somebody that could do something for us, and they go back and see that we've been talking about this one and that one and all types of shit. Nah. We do that because, and then for one, not only is it wrong, but two, it's not all true because there's a white person that'll save your ass and a nigga that'll kill you first. So now what? So that's
plus, you know, a lot of people, like you said, they got, you know, the play goes both ways, like, you know, because a lot of people deal with the concept of paper genocide, but they don't even understand that play goes both ways. Like it goes with people being labeled as black and with them being labeled as white. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It goes both ways. So you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to really get to the information, you're going to have to clear your mind of that to begin with. Otherwise you won't get there, you know?
That's right. That's right. So I got some other cool things that I'll be talking about. I'm gonna go back to Powhatan. I have the letters where Pocahontas got kidnapped, and you know, her father, the chief, he was willing to ransom gold mines and all this other fly shit to them. That is a crazy ass story. Also, a lot of people don't know that there were plenty of Indians in North, South Carolina, and the whole East Coast, right? All of the woodland Indians, they had different treaties with different countries in Europe, and you can see that your families were traveling to Europe.
Now,
I found
Phoenix, wait. Hold up. With the 1526 thing, where does that come into play when he claiming like 100 Africans came in through San Guadalupe or some shit like that?
In 1526?
Yeah, he's claiming that 100 Africans came in 1526 and were marooned.
That he can't prove that. He has to prove that. These niggas don't know nothing about the records. He can't even prove where he was 100 years ago. Think about that. Yeah. So even when they're always going to give you three truths and a lie. I'm telling you, it was the video that Ghost had did, and I came across it. And it was with, what's that nigga? Tariq. And he tells 3 truths and then a lie. I want y'all to see this pattern because they do it. White people do it. Everybody that's been lying to us about our history, it has exactly like this. And this is what makes people so emotionally connected to bullshit stimuli. Hold on, let me get this up. Let me just show y'all. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. That nigga Umar crazy though. That shit was funny. I ain't even gonna hold you. I laughed. That shit had me tickled, boy. He's so serious. Okay, so I think it was this one because it really wasn't that long ago. Here you go. Is it Grandma's Meds? I think it still wasn't that long. Hold on 1 second. Is it this one? Hold on 1 second. Okay. Listen to this nigga. But this one here, I don't know if this is the 3 truths and a lie, but look at how this bitch come back. And now you want to give grandma props, right? But he's still so far removed from grandma's house that this can't even really get to the Indian perspective. It's sad. It's some sad shit. Another one by Ghost. Shout out to Ghost. This was a dope video. He caught this nigga.
Down back in the day. We got in. So a little cough here and there wasn't nothing to keep us down for about a day or so. We do it. But for your mama and your grandma, they have all that old crazy ass medicine they give your ass. For your mama and your grandma, they have all that old crazy ass medicine they give your ass. Your mama and your grandma, they have all that old crazy ass medicine they give your ass. I talked about my grandma giving up black drop and castor oil and all that. Black drop and castor oil and all that shit. Grandma giving us black drop and castor oil and all that shit. So even if you was sick, you didn't say it. You don't want to take that nasty ass medicine mama and them had. That nasty ass cod liver oil. Yup. Yeah, that nasty ass cod
He
liver
know.
oil.
And notice he wearing a black Indian shirt.
Cod
Facts.
liver oil. Y'all don't know the holler. Y'all spoiled bastards today with your little cherry flavored cough drops. Fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. You ain't a real G until you had some cod liver oil, nigga. You ain't a real G until you had some cod liver oil, nigga. You ain't a real G until you had some cod liver oil. We didn't get no delicious flavors and all that old pump shit, nigga. We got a tablespoon of oil. And like I said before, the tablespoons were this big back in the 70s and 80s. The tablespoons were huge. Some of that Father John's, listen. You'll be a crazy looking white man on the cover looking at your pants like, oh shit, I gotta take Father John's.
He know. He
Yeah.
know.
He trying to come back to Grandma Sunday cooking.
They know.
On the cover looking at your pants. Oh, shit.
Y'all see the video when he was talking about Thanksgiving and he went in and talking about, you know, that we are American, but he's still using the word black.
Yeah, I got another treat. I got another treat. Hold on. I found it. This is the fucking ether right here. This nigga, 3 truths and a lie. Look how he walked the people in and smooth talk the fuck out of them. And then finesse and then bring them right back to the motherland. Watch this shit. These niggas
A natural snake oil salesman.
fucking snake oil salesman, yeah. Snake oil salesman. Damn snake charmer. These niggas is crazy. Okay, hold on 1 second. This one right here, but this is how they do it with the 3 truths and a lie. And then people are not really keen to looking more into what these niggas say. They kind of just listen, and that's not necessarily what it is, because you got to research this shit. So hold on 1 second. Here we go. This shit right here, smooth Toastmaster style.
When we talk about the transatlantic slave trade, yeah, we were black people on this land, but the transatlantic slave trade, we got to really make a reassessment of what really happened and really look at the numbers. We got to really look at the numbers, guys. We got to really make a reassessment of what really happened and really look at the numbers. We got to really look at the numbers, guys. We got to really make a reassessment of what really happened and really look at the numbers. We got to really look at the numbers, guys. We're told that just boatloads of black people just kept getting dropped off over here in America, and bam, here we are. Family, in the transatlantic slave trade over the period of 400 years, from 1526 to...
Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, we can't see the himself, but we hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Let me see. I think I know why. Okay. Hold on a second. You guys guess his face. That's what the best part of this is. He's so animated as he's sitting there lying like a $2 hoe. So animated as he's sitting there lying like a $2 hoe. There you go. Hold on a second. There you go. There you go. Okay, back. Okay, can you guys see it now?
It's still a white screen, but
Yeah, screen's still white.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, it is.
Screen's still white.
we
You
see
can
it.
see it now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
I gotta take Mama down. Shit. I ain't.
That's the grandma's meds. Hold on, that ain't the one I want. That's why. Okay, so I was going right back into that. But Ghost does his thing with this shit, just chopping and screwing these bastards. This shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
He did a really great job. Now this one right here, classic. Listen to this Negro spin this wheel, and you know. And you know, this is how this Negro spins this wheel. This is how this Negro spins this wheel. 3 truths and a lie.
When we talk about the transatlantic slave trade, yeah, we black people on this land, but the transatlantic slave trade, we got to really make a reassessment of what really happened and really look at the numbers. We got to really look at the numbers, guys. We got to really make a reassessment of what really happened and really look at the numbers. We got to really look at the numbers, guys.
So this nigga got a fake hairline going on?
We got to really make a reassessment of what really happened. Look at the numbers. We got to really look at the numbers, guys. We're told that just big boatloads of black people just kept getting dropped off over here in America, and bam, here we are. Family, in the transatlantic slave trade over the period of 400 years, from 1526 to 1860, and truth be told, they, for the most part, in North America, they stopped importing African people in the early 1800s, really in the late 1700s, but around 1806, legally. Now, there was some private pirated ships that would come in twos and fews, but they stopped the importation of African people in 1806. Yet the slave trade in America was still booming.
It was 1808, but okay, Tui.
They stopped the importation of African people in 1806. Yet the slave trade in America was still booming. Importation of African people in 1806. Yet the slave trade in America was still booming. Family, out of all the people that were brought over to Americans in the Western Hemisphere and the slave trade, family, less than 6% came to North America, guys.
It's less than 5. Less than 4, actually.
6% came to North America, guys. Do you know that? Less than 6% came to North America, guys. Do you know that? Less than 6% of all the people that were on slave ships and brought over to Africa, all of the people, most of the people were brought down to the Caribbean, brought down all in Brazil and South America and Central America and all these places. But only 6% came, only 6% were brought here to the Americans, guys. That's either true or it's not true.
Look at this nigga.
That's either true or it's not true.
It's a lie. He's starting to lie.
That's either true or it's not true.
You don't even believe in the information he's saying.
You're supposed to be killing me.
A journey that will change their lives forever.
Yo, what video is this?
Yeah, I'm telling you, Ghost killed that shit. I was cracking up. My cousin sent me that. I was absolutely cracking up. He throws it, but the misinformation, the 3 truths and a lie. This is what they do. So this is how they've been rocking people to sleep. Same thing with these other motherfuckers. They say a lot of truth and then they throw in that bullshit. That's their own expert, right? And nobody verifies.
He got mad when somebody brought up Alquan. He been stealing information from as well.
Alquan, is that the guy that apologized after he made that little nasty video when they tried to act like Boy Toy wasn't real. After I left Canada, remember they was acting like I made that shit up when I showed my whole fucking genealogy. Right?
Yep. Alquan is hard cold now. Yeah.
Well, he apologized though after that when I had went on Sonata. He apologized. I forgot what it was that in his mind redeemed me, but he definitely apologized for that. You know, they was talking a lot of shit. It's a couple of others that still do, but you can't shake me out my motherfucking tree, nigga. Right? Yeah, motherfucking talking crazy shit, and he throw a lot of subs and shit like that. And then people like, yo, he was saying this. This one was nigga. He ain't talking about me. My parents is Indians. My siblings are. My grandparents, my great grandparents, my great great grandparents are. These niggas, these pilgrims can't tell me nothing. I'm looking at these niggas like they fucking crazy. I want them to get their life together because I know we cousins, and these niggas need to figure out that we cousins and how we are, so we could stand up against the other motherfucker that's walking away with our grandma shit. Case closed. What's so hard about that?
Right.
We don't gotta get along or agree on every little thing. Is let we accept the fact that we know grandma business is first business. And ain't no business if it ain't her business.
Well,
simple.
see, the thing is, a lot of these people started making their business be on the side of Pan-African from the beginning. So that's where their interests are. That's where their money is. So they don't want to take that butter off their bread. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah. And then you got these people that came straight from out of Pan-Africa, and they find out that they may be Indian, and they act like they the Indians of all motherfucking Indians in Indian country. Right? Yeah. That shit right there is crazy too. It's crazy.
That shit is real crazy.
So, you know, we gotta do better. And it's like, if you, I feel like this, you know, there's people that make a lot of noise and they say what they say, but if they not debate ready or Congress ready, how trill are they keeping it? Gotta question that. Gotta question that. Where they can't insert themselves. It's been 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and this nigga only mentioning vague shit. Cherokee. Nigga, what tribe? At this point, if you've been doing this so long, why you can't get specific? So you can fucking stop making people look around fucking Helen Keller feeling around in the goddamn dark for some shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. For example, you got that brother Young Noble. He put together his own shit like Anuwaya, Salagi, Catch.
They better go sit their asses down. Them niggas is frauds. And they stealing grandma. Anuwaya, how you related to me, nigga? We Wolf Clan. Wolf Clan, Long Hair Clan, and Paint Clan. How y'all niggas related to us? What's up, cousins? Shout us out. We got the same grandmas. What they talking about? Where y'all family at in Texas, right? This why I really fucked with Top Cats. I'm gonna tell y'all. This nigga was on my ops channel and I happened to hear this shit. My motherfucking grandfathers and shit. And I thought that shit. But being that he articulated that drop, that let me know that nigga know how to study. That's what he talked about. It's not something that somebody who got family in those areas or a specific reason to study particular branch of the Cherokees and the Chickasaws. That nigga knew what he was talking about. And he knew that he was Indian. That was enough for me. And you sitting down on these lame ass niggas that have no information, he stuck out like a sore thumb to me. Who's this smart nigga on this dumb nigga channel? Was my question. Right? But he got real information. He know who the hell he is, and he do his shit with a style. That shit be funny as fuck. That's exactly what niggas need. Right? Motherfucker come and be in they self, and either people accept it or reject it. Right? But can't nobody say that nigga came in being somebody else. And that's what these niggas need to understand. Right? That's where the respect come from. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga know his grandma. That's what he got. He's securing that. Can't nobody take those security from a nigga that know who they are, where they come from, and can articulate it. Because now you got people that got 4,000 people on their tree, and all they know is one of them was from Mississippi, and one of them was from Chicago. Other than that, you don't fucking know. You can't break it down. And you should be able to break it down instead of being all over the place. Because there's always going to be something that you miss, and then there'll be something extra that you find. And that extra is going to take you exactly where you need to be. Everybody has, hey, cousin Liz, what's up, beauty? Everybody got something unique, right? That's special and unique to their family, and they should value that shit and treasure it. You got to dig in. Some of these grandmas be hiding from niggas because they got repulsive behavior. God damn it, leave me dead because I'm turning over in this grave anyway. Them niggas ain't said nothing about me or they daddy in 50 years, right? Yeah, that's how they be feeling.
Yeah.
When I do people genealogy, I really got to get into a spiritual mode. If I'm listening to these punk ass niggas calling me a man all day, you best believe I'm not touching your genealogy because I'm enraged right now, right? And then after that, I got to approach your ancestors with good intent for you. Not for me. I know who mine is. Your ancestors. Good intent for you. Fact. Some of them don't want to be found. Wow,
Yeah.
pull them back up and start all this shit if niggas got nothing, nigga shit and shenanigans with them. Why? Why even embarrass them like that? Don't fucking do it, yo. Don't do it. And that's another reason why all these attempts to sabotage everything that's good in Indian country come to a fucking crashing halt. This is a protected movement. This is protected and sacred work that we are all a part of.
That's very true.
Changing. Everybody gonna want to be an Indian, and they can't all come through the door without grandma and grandpa. I don't care how they feel. Stop telling all these people of color, yeah, you know you this and that, nigga. You don't know. Definitely don't know. And if you go back farther enough, there is a pilgrim in your motherfucking line.
Mm-hmm. I know I got pilgrims in my line.
Yeah, people got to understand, like these Indian towns that was there that had Indian traders in there, and the reason that they had towns to begin with, and the reason these traders were there was because they were having wives and having relations with other Indians in these areas. So it's like it's common again. If people know what they know, and then people kind of expose what they don't know, you know what I'm saying, just by what they say,
That's right. Halito Marquise, what's happening, D? Hi, cousin D. How you doing, beauty? LL. Wallace Carroll in the building. And we got custom monsters. Hi, Craig. What's happening, beloved? You got to come and talk. Come and talk to us, Craig. We saw that lovely video. They loved it. They loved it.
How you doing, Kush Monsters? I would like to talk to you.
Yes. Craig, I just dropped that link in there. If you don't mind, come up here on the panel and talk to us and come brag about that beautiful piece you did on Chief Warhorse. This is the other animator that I mentioned to you about. He's very, very talented. I think you guys should hook up and we're going to figure out how to get this together, right? We're going to figure out how to get this together. You guys are very, very talented. Y'all got the top. Y'all American Indians. I want to see y'all on top. What y'all have is very unique, and it is something that is so necessary. It's easy to the eyes. It's easy to the ear. It's aesthetically pleasing. I think it's really dope. I want to see more. I really want to see more.
You see him behind that green screen, right?
Come on, beloved. You don't have to, but I just wanted to know we shouted you out. We loved your video. We played it earlier on the show. Yeah, so that was dope. But this is another guy, Tyron Leong. I will make sure you guys have each other's information so you guys could talk and collaborate and see what y'all could come up with. Anything y'all need that I can help y'all with to make sure this shit goes all the way through to the finish line. I am all the way down like 4 flat tires. So y'all know how to get in touch with me. But I definitely would love for you two brothers to exchange information because creatively, I think there's a lot of stuff that could come out of what it is that you two do. Totally unique, totally dope, super fucking special. I love it. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, I haven't created anything in a while, but you see, I'm behind the green. I got the green screen behind me. I'm just gonna bring my computer down here and start doing some stuff.
Yes, yes. When I get back to Queens, I'm come check you.
Okay.
I'll definitely come check you. I thank you coming through and pulling up. I'm actually about to get out of here. I gotta go make some deviled eggs. I'm going to my brother-in-law's mom's house. She's super dope. I want to have fun with them. I'm still family up here in New York. Upstate. I'm upstate. I'm like I'm trying to. I'd love to get to Boston. If I can pull that off in the next couple days, y'all will see me pull up out there. I'm up in Albany right now, and I'm checking things out. You know, it's a little weird with this COVID. You can't just drop in on these courtrooms. You can't just drop in at the, at the Capitol and see what's going on with this COVID shit is stopping a lot of, especially of my intel game, because I like to go down there and just sit there with my pad and write down what it is that I see. You know what I'm saying? See how these people be moving, what they're doing, and how the lobbying thing works and stuff like that. So now that we have cleared out a lot of the trash, pretty much took itself out, and that's really where it's at with that. We got the other youngins that's coming through, and they got some really dope stuff, and we're gonna make sure that they stay busy because they want work. They don't want to work for pilgrims. They got their degrees, and you know what? We're gonna find a way to make sure that we can pay you top dollar. What they was paying you $150,000 to be an administrator somewhere, we'll pay you $300,000. Come and run our foster care agency, right? We'll double up. This is how you get your family moving. You buy the land, they don't want to listen to you now talking about they still bliggity black and all that. Buy that land and build that shit up there and make them come work for you. They still want to work. You working at McDonald's, they get $10 an hour, pay them $30. You can get your family where you want them to, but you got to show them something. You know, people of color are visual people. They got to see a nigga with something for them to know it might be something that they want sometimes. It's fucked up, but that's what it is. And if you give away this fucking information free, niggas don't respect it. You make them pay for it, and they fucking treat it like it's gold. Goddamn sick in the mind. Goddamn sick in the mind.
Right about that, man.
So there's a lot of things that we're going to be taking care of. We still going to keep it righteous, right, in all aspects, because we don't got to go through all that other shit. We don't got to go through all of that. It ain't no easy win, but it's a win nonetheless, right? And for all the shit that we've been through, that win, make sure you know you include yourself in that shit, because it belonged to you too, the same way it belonged to me and the rest of these Indians. Don't give up. Don't fucking go all over the place dealing with people that ain't going to make sure that you got what it is that you need, right? Don't call or waste no time, but if you need something, you know what I'm saying? Stop being afraid to be able to tell people what it is that you need. Our people can't help each other if we don't know what kind of help you need, right? And then when we give you the help, don't put conditions on what kind of help we can fucking give you. Right? Don't do that, because it's still coming from the heart any way you get it, and we got to keep it genuine like that with each other. Facts of life, yo. I'm not going to do no crazy cross business with you, because I don't want you doing it with me. We got to be better to each other. You know what I'm saying? Treat each other right, yo. These niggas be awfully nice to white people. Oh, is that bill due today? Well, let me see what I have. Nigga, I'll pay you your $20 when I get your $20. We different with each other. And we got to stop doing that. I'm not coming in your store $3 short on a fucking thing that I said that I wanted. When you got to pay $3 more than the white distributors just to have it in your store for me to buy it. You know how it go. Niggas that don't know how to do business. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Beauty. Niggas that don't know how to do business is not going to respect that, right? A motherfucker that never had money is going to come out, why you bet? Who need money for information? Bitch, I stayed in the library 12 hours. You got me fucked up. Why didn't I earn it? Nigga, you motherfucker go to work and go put in all that hard work for some pilgrims. Why I can't put in hard work for mine? Why I'm wrong for that? It's an honest day's work. Don't I deserve an honest day's pay? Fuck out of here, yo. These niggas be crazy. Ain't said nothing slick to none of these motherfuckers in their area that been tearing shit up all this time, right? Living in fucking abundance off our backs, right? Telling us wrong information, scaring niggas wrong and all that. Niggas ain't mad about that whole Malachi York expedition. Niggas ain't mad about that FOI shit. You ain't bring no motherfucking fruit. These niggas stole your goddamn youth. Now you a bitter ass middle-aged man with potential. Out this bitch. These niggas stole your goddamn youth. Now you a bitter ass middle-aged man with potential. That ain't fair. Ain't no buddy system and shit. Why we can't encourage people to do their own businesses? But I know for a fact niggas be scared of success, right? You could set the business up for them, show them how to do their paperwork, show them how to make it an American Indian company, and these niggas will drop the ball and get scared and rather go back and get a job and work for somebody else because it's too much to be on my own out here. On my own. Niggas be mad at success and criticize models that they're not familiar with because they don't know how to get that chicken, right? difference between a gangster and a hustler, and in some cases you need to be both. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm a fucking hustler. I'm going to get mines. I'm gonna make this fucking blue pen attractive. It's gonna write the way you want it to write. It's gonna produce. I'm not gonna over amplify the specs of this fucking big pen. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna make you feel like this pen right here is all you need to have the best fucking penmanship, the smoothest motherfucking glide, right? How do you sell yourself in different situations and shit? Why should, if you got your landscaping company, why should this nigga pick you over the other 10,000 Jorges and Pedros who he know gonna be there on time? You got to have quality, such with a style, right? Got to have that quality, because why should he pick you? Jorge and Manuel gonna have 20 niggas here. They be here in 5 minutes and gone. You got this nigga, Raekwon, with his landscaping. They 20 minutes late. Motherfucker over there smoking weed, ain't cutting the hedges, leaning over here. This nigga lawnmower don't work. He got no gas in the goddamn thing. Like, we got to do better. Got to do better. We got to do better, right? Period. Here's our beloved brother, Craig Clark. Halito, what's happening, good brother? How are you? Gotta do better. We gotta do better, right? Period. Here's our beloved brother, Craig Clark. I think it's a little delayed.
Hey, what's going on? Everybody can hear me?
Yes, we can.
How you doing? All right.
Peace, man.
Craig, we love that video. It was super dope, brother. Congratulations. Hey,
what's going on? Everybody can hear me?
Yes, we can.
How you doing? All right.
I think it's a little delayed for you.
What's happening? Yeah, it's a little bit delayed.
Are you, if you're listening to it too, then maybe.
Oh, thanks so much. I'm glad everybody liked it. Yeah, I was talking to Chief Warhorse earlier, no? And oh, okay.
Because it's delayed. I don't know why it's delayed. Thank you so much for the second wave.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. That's the first time I've done this, so.
That's okay. It's okay.
I hear it now.
We're patient over here. Again, I was just complimenting you. We really loved the video. I know Chief loved it. I know she did. That was dope.
Oh, good, good. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, I want to do some more, you know, because we had talked earlier.
Yes.
And she wanted to do some like kids oriented stuff, you know.
Yes.
You know, and I wanted it, you know, because I come from an education family, and I know that these stories have not been told.
Yes.
And you know, it's high time that we got the right message, you know. And you know, I've done a little bit of ancestral history on both sides of my family, and you know, basically that whole area in Seidel, that's where my dad comes from, and we go way back. I mean, you know,
right.
way back. So you know, and then on my mom's side of the family, it's Powhatan,
right,
and they go way back. So I'm educating both sides of the family, you know. So and I'm still doing the research, but yeah, this story's got to be done, you know, and I have the tools.
You have the people here with you on this panel right now. Taiwan Leong, I would love to introduce you guys. He's also an animator. He's got some really cool drawings. So I know you guys, and you know, you guys could, you'll be able to work and strengthen each other. Specifically, y'all both know y'all Indians, and y'all both have this talent, this incredible talent. So it won't be hard to work with each other. And then you guys know all the different stuff that the rest of us don't, to make things beautiful. But there's also people here like Damon Taylor, who's got tons of content.
Matter of fact, I got some of my artwork right now.
Excellent.
You can show it, Taiwan. I will wait till you guys are able to get in touch with each other. So you guys can, you know, take care of that. But definitely, Taiwan, show a little bit.
Can you zoom into my cam?
No, beloved, I'm sorry, I can't. Let me see. I can't. No. Oh, wait. Is that it? Can I do it like that? Oh, no. No, baby, it's not working.
You could send it to me or whatever. We'll
Yeah,
definitely hook up.
make
So
sure you guys,
we got a lot of work to do. So
yes, are able to do that.
down.
But Damon
Okay.
Taylor, he's got a bunch of information as well. Damon's stuff is already ready to go. I know.
Okay.
So I know, with that being said, those would be like individual story drops for you guys. And I'm telling you, they go back years and years. So you'll never run out of content between, you know, all of us that have put the research in. And there's cool stories that have not been told, but absolutely need to. So if you guys can contribute to bringing that to life, we are going to do what we can to make sure that all comes into fruition. And I think
that sounds awesome.
Excellent. We'll definitely have to hook up. We'll put some together. Absolutely.
Absolutely. That'll be super dope. Super
All
dope.
right.
I thank you guys for coming. I'm going to cut out of here. I've been on live for 3 hours. You guys made my day coming in and chilling with us on the last day of the Gregorian calendar. You beautiful people, man. We made it through one hell of a year. What's up, Carrie Bay? We made it through one hell of a year.
I thought the new year doesn't come in until the spring, though.
Our new year doesn't start until the spring, but for everybody else, it's happening tonight. There's going to be drinking, there's going to be driving, and hopefully there's not going to be no driving, and there's not going to be no police pulling your ass over. So be responsible. Get your designated driver. Get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all stay safe. You know, 12 o'clock. You know that wild Indians love to bust them guns. Make sure you do it. It ain't no need to be inside. They do this shit every year. They've been doing it since they've been doing this. So definitely want to make sure you guys stay safe and stay healthy, man. You got to keep that immune system popping, right? Start eating better and stuff like that. We got to make sure. Let's not be insensitive. I saw some really insensitive things coming from people. You know, talking about, I kicked COVID's ass and all this other shit, but there's 1,001 people on their friends list whose family didn't make it. So stop saying crazy shit like it's just a cold or it's just a rash. Nigga got Ebola, skin falling on. Talk about it was just a rash. No, it's not. No. It's not just a cold. And whatever it is, whether we think about conspiracy theories or whatever the fuck, people are getting fucked up over this, and folks couldn't visit their family and go to the funerals. So definitely don't be insensitive to our other people that have these things that they dealing with. We're not there to console them. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out there. Definitely, you know, again, as I always say, take care of yourselves and let's take care of each other, y'all. I got your back, you got mine, right? And we're going to scrap and meet in the middle and tear everything up. Set this motherfucker on fire. The Indian ain't hiding no more. We're gonna make sure we keep it trill, even again, coming into the Gregorian calendar. We're gonna keep doing it the way we've been doing it, and that's keeping it trill. Can't nobody take that from us. We're gonna work hard. We respect our families, we respect life, we take care of each other, and we taking care of our business. That's it, and that's all. Shout out to you, Brother Hardy. Thank you so much for pulling up with the pull-up and the wellness and all of that. This was a really dope build. I was happy to have you guys here. Craig, we can do this whenever you have time. We can showcase everything that you have already just so that people can get familiar with your talent. Damon Taylor, I know you got so much drop. You could totally hold your own. You are a bomb teacher. I would love to have you on more. I know you be busy schooling and you do the homeschool and stuff like that. But if you could come through every once in a while and we get a good build together, but I know the people would benefit from you. Damon, I had to beg Damon to put a watermark because they've been stealing his drop and act like they got it. And this man has studied hard. He works hard. And I respect his work. And he knows his family, and he knows the rest of ours too, right?
No, you send me the invite. You know I'm down anytime, and you know we still got to bring the no grandma killers to the PD. So once we get that together, it's on. You already know.
That's right. That's right. I absolutely will. I can't wait. We'll be coming back in the next couple of days because we're going to talk about No Grandma Killers Philadelphia. We'll be putting it out. We're going to do the weekend of April 4th, which I believe is a Sunday. Now, April 4th is also going to be symbolic. It'll certainly be spring. So this will kind of be a part of our new year. And then if people remember, before COVID came, and we started to do the tour, started to promote the tour back in February of this year, April 4th was our original day to go to Atlanta, and it got postponed, of course, by COVID and pushed back. And that's how we ended up being there in July. So I think it would only be befitting that since we had to reschedule Philadelphia, we can do this on April 4th of 2021, that weekend, and that'll be cool. And that'll give people time to take off from work or whatever and things of that nature. They have time to plan their plane ticket, because I know anybody that booked those tickets, you would be able to get a refund, especially because of the shutdown dealing with COVID and stuff like that. So people will be able to be better prepared and planned, and we'll do that again. So I can't wait for that. We also got a thing coming up, and we will probably be in California for February. So
Good.
if you guys are already in California, we are going to be heading out that way. In fact, I'll probably be out there in a week or so, just so that I can see if between these two places where we are going to do the California event. But No Grandma Killers California is definitely going to be happening. And we're going to try and go into the places where, you know, because they have 10% capacity in a lot of places. And if they specifically say 10%, then that means you have to have 1,000 square feet per person. That is a lot of square feet. So for us to have a gathering of 50, we need a ballroom that holds 50,000 down there. And that costs ridiculous amounts of money. And, you know, it's like throwing a big old party and stuff like that. And I love y'all like that, but I'm not balling no more. So I can't do it like that, But anyway, that's happening. We're going to get together. We are going to have fun. There's beautiful things in California. I don't know if people have been there, but if you ask me, California is one big mound that they put a highway through. And when you get to California, you will absolutely see that. You still see the definition in the stairs of the mounds and everything, like they just slapped the highway right through the mountain, okay? So there is so much to see, so much to do. I definitely know the California Choctaw and some other people. Now, these is where you'll see Native Americans that don't act nothing like the people you see online, right? You don't see these kind of people, and you get to meet the actual people that know exactly who you are and know they don't exactly look like you, but they know who you are and they acknowledge you. So don't think that every Native American is fucking embarrassed by our story or think they trying to steal our truth. It's not like that. Just like we know every pilgrim ain't bad and every nigga ain't good, right? That's the truth. That's the truth. So not a lot of stuff that we got to worry about. Just stay diligent. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a wild year. Tomorrow, next year, we're going to make it a lot better. And that's all. Just constantly keep reinventing yourself. It ain't over until you say it's over. And if you get knocked down, don't get knocked out. That's what my mom used to say. And she right about that shit. You may get knocked down, but don't get knocked out. Straight like that. Chapisa la chike, beloveds.
Peace.
Peace. Take care.